So everything's the same stream key,
Mhm.
the right stream key.
Yes, sir. Boo, 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 boo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are live. The start of the NBA playoffs, Wolves and Nuggets, presented by PrizePicks.
Well. It all starts today. The NBA playoffs, and we got ourselves a triple header here on the Sports Fury. We start things off with a bit of a playoff rivalry in the West. The Denver Nuggets taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then a little bit later, some Eastern Conference first round action. The New York Knicks hosting the Atlanta Hawks. And then we'll cap things off later on tonight, the Rockets and the Lakers. And we'll keep an eye on Kevin Durant and see if he's going to actually play game one. Lakers will be hosting the Rockets at home. But it all starts with this one tonight, the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. Woo-wee. So welcome on in, everybody. Smack that thumbs up. It's good to see you. Roach, everything's going to be on Amazon Prime today, no?
The first two games we're doing are, and then the Laker game is on ABC tonight.
Okay. So this Minnesota and Nuggets game is going to be on Amazon Prime. Right now, we're watching Cavs and the Raptors. There's 4:20 left to go in the third quarter. And what's the score here?
85-67 Cleveland is, or 85-66 Cleveland. Dude, it was a close game at halftime, and in Cleveland absolutely dominated this third quarter from the Raptors.
All right, let's see who's in the house. We have Matthew Breckshot in here. J-Dog, what's going on, dude? Gene, Aiden, Real Fireman, IAG, Nick Dunn says, woohoo. Who's ready for some NBA playoffs? I'm ready. Are you ready?
Dude, I'm ready. This is the third time since 2023 that we're seeing Minnesota take on Denver. 2023 was a first round matchup, obviously won by the Nuggets. They went on to win the championship. Then the following year, Timberwolves got them in
2024. In 2024, it was Minnesota who took out the Denver Nuggets in 7 games.
Went on to go to the conference finals to lose to the Dallas Mavericks. So this is going to be a lot of fun tonight. Edwards versus Jokic, both of them averaging over 20 points a game against each other in the postseason, man. So much fun.
What's up, Erica P? What's up, Blair? Raptors are losing? Yeah, that's what we were just talking about.
That's an understatement. They're getting the butts kicked right now in this third quarter.
I don't know about y'all, but this year's going to go 7. Very excited, says Nick. Talking about the Wolves and the Nuggets, huh?
And very much could go 7. These two teams love to play each other very evenly. Now, during the regular season, Denver did win the season series 3-1, but they were really close games.
Father Time's in here. What's up, Father Time? What's up, Matthew Payne? Joe Brown? What's up, guys? Welcome on in. It's an early afternoon stream for the Sports Fury. We're not typically live this early, but hey, it's playoffs, baby. It's playoffs. It's a 15-point lead for Cleveland. Ooh, and they just missed. Jakob Poeltl with a rebound. Here come the Raptors in transition. They just airballed a 3. X. CLL, ¿cómo estás? Notre Dame fans, what's up, boys? I feel like I watched an era end last night with the Warriors game. That was a rough game. That was rough to watch Curry play like that, especially after he played so great in the second half of the Clipper game. And then for them to play like that against the Suns, it was just a whooping.
It almost kind of does feel like the end of an era based off of the comments in the post-game presser by Steph, Draymond, and Steve Kerr. Maybe there's a chance that Steve Kerr isn't back next season.
That's what it seems like. When Steve Kerr was talking to Draymond and Steph Curry, those last couple of minutes of the game on the sideline, it seemed like he hasn't made his official decision yet, but he's probably leaning one way.
And he did say if he leaves the Warriors, he will not coach anywhere else next season. If it's in an era,
Who would want him?
Exactly. Maybe Yeah, nobody's gonna want him. Absolutely nobody. Oh, we'll see. We'll see what happens in the offseason. What's up, Matthew Payne? What's up, Real Fireman? What's up, guys? How y'all doing this afternoon? It's good to see y'all. We start off with a matinee here in the afternoon. Wolves taking on the Denver Nuggets. Jokic taking on Anthony Edwards. You got some great role players in this game like DiVincenzo and McDaniels taking on Gordon and Jamal Murray. We know what Jamal Murray does in the postseason. He elevates his game.
I hate that this game is so early. I think it's just I think it should have been Knicks, Hawks, and then Nuggets, Timberwolves. I think it's absolutely bewildering that this game is so early in the afternoon.
I wonder.
But I often rant about the NBA scheduling.
My thinking is they wanted to go East Coast game, West Coast game, East Coast game, West Coast game.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Instead of going East, East, West.
Yeah,
West.
that's stupid. Who's thinking like that as an NBA watcher? I'd rather watch it an East Coast and then give me a West Coast and then give me an East Coast and then give me a West. Who's thinking like that?
Apparently, the schedule makers are.
And if you're a schedule maker, if you're the NBA, why would it's got to be something else because that's too stupid.
Okay. What's up, Luther? Says good afternoon, much respect. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hello from Mexico. What's up, Mr. B? Wow, Donovan Mitchell averages the 6th highest points per game in the playoffs ever with 28. And yet he's never made a conference finals. Ouch. Anybody else elevated for that Thunder and Sun series? J-Dog, it's gonna be a sweep. Question for that series is, can the Phoenix Suns make it even somewhat of a competitive series? Can they make any of those games close, come down in the wire? That would be the question for that one. Real Fireman says, man, with this schedule, Adam Silver sucks.
I don't know what all goes into a schedule, but I've had my plenty complaints about it. Most importantly, game starting on time.
This game started 12 minutes late today. 12 minutes late. We'll see when this game actually tips off, this Denver game.
Because what's frustrating about that is sometimes like a first game will start late and then the second game will start early.
I mean, these games are only 2.5-hour blocks. So a lot of these games are going to blend into each other. You got 4 games today. You got 4 games tomorrow, all at 2.5-hour increments. Raptors and Cavs are playing right now. Yes, they are. It's a 15-point lead for the Cavs. They have dominated the Raptors here in this third quarter. Absolutely dominated them. Yo, JC Farrell with the 30 months and the cult of fury. What's up, everybody? Let's go, Wolves. This is going to be a very fun series. I'm thinking Wolves in 7 or Nuggets in 6. I don't expect this series to be anything less than 6, man. These two teams know each other like the back of their hand, whether it's previous postseason matchups or during the regular season.
I do have the Nuggets winning in 6. Yes, me too.
I got Nuggets in 7 in this series. I really do think it's coming down to that final game. JC Farrell, it's good seeing you. Thank you for the 30 months.
It's going to be exciting, man. It's going to be exciting watching Anthony Edwards and Nikola Jokic duke it out once again. Since 2023, they've played 28 times, and they're 14 apiece.
That's an insane stat.
One has knocked out the other in previous playoffs. So it's a legit Western Conference playoff rivalry between these two. So I'm excited for this, man. I saw Julius Randle talking about how he's going to try to guard Nikola Jokic, and he says, I'm going to try to pray to God and ask for a few favors because Nikola Jokic destroyed Minnesota this year. In 4 games against the Timberwolves, Jokic averaged 35 points, 15 rebounds, and 11 assists. Whew.
He had a triple-double in 3 of the 4 matchups this season against the Timberwolves.
Now, for Anthony Edwards, he averaged about 30 points per game on average against the Denver Nuggets. So I'm all here for it.
Including a 44-point game in a loss earlier this season. I mean, these two teams arguably gave us the greatest game during this regular season on Christmas, when the Nuggets won 152 to 146 in overtime on Christmas, and Jokic had a 56-point triple-double in that game.
What's up, the Alpha Evie? He's in the chat as well. The Alpha 18, I'm sorry. Jax Doobie, DB4L. That game 7 hurt. Revenge time for the Nugs. It is revenge time. They are wanting revenge. It'll be a tough pathway for Denver if they go on to win this series, which I think they will in 6. If they beat Minnesota here in this first round, then in the next round they'd be facing the San Antonio Spurs, because we all expect them to be beaten the Trailblazers.
And if that happens, we get Nuggets and Spurs, man, that series would be one of the best in the playoffs this season.
And then the Western Conference Finals, Nuggets and OKC.
Which this Denver team, was 1 quarter away from eliminating the Thunder last year had Gordon never got hurt.
So Roku with the $2 donation, chat, hit that like button for the playoff basketball beginning. Let's go. So Roku, thank you, man. Hit that thumbs up, folks. Share out the stream if you guys can. Hit that subscribe if you're brand new. What we do here is live play-by-play for the games with a live scoreboard and stats throughout. And we'll be covering 3 games tonight.
It is day 1 of the NBA playoffs. This is so exciting. Everybody expecting this to be one of the greatest playoffs we've ever seen. Let's start it off with a bang with this Timberwolves and Nuggets game, man. I mean, what better way to start with Anthony Edwards versus Jokic? Really great role players on both sides of the ball for the Timberwolves and for the Denver Nuggets. NBA champions all around here tonight.
Thank you, Soroku. J-Dog asks, who do you think will score the most points in one game in the playoffs? SGA, Victor Wembanyama, Jokic, or Ant, or anybody else? Well, SGA, he's got a good pathway, easier pathway. He's playing against the Suns, and he's playing against the winner out of the Rockets and Lakers. So I probably would go with SGA, probably scoring the most points out of anybody in the West in one single game.
I think I'm going to go Victor Wembanyama. I'm expecting a big postseason from him. Maybe like a 45-point game at one point from Victor Wembanyama. Maybe even against the Trailblazers. See, Jokic, I don't expect big scoring numbers from Jokic during the postseason. We're going to see more of like a 20, 20, and 10 type of postseason for Jokic.
What about you guys? Who do you think is going to be the leading scorer? Who's going to have the highest scoring game out of all those guys? Alpha 8, I keep saying Alpha Evie. Alpha 18, thank you so much for sharing out the stream. Appreciate you.
Little Quay says, give me LeBron. Well, the way he's been playing down the stretch, it's been Fitch's LeBron James. Now we get to see him in the playoffs. Hey, what's up, Kip?
Yo, what's up, Kip?
Hooray! How the heck are you? You ready for the start of the NBA playoffs today, Kip?
Who do you have winning the NBA Finals this year?
It's time. Yes, it is, man. Barber's in the building. Big Russ says I'm excited. Johnny's up in the building. Guys, hit that like button. We are 20 likes away from 100 already for Timberwolves and the Denver Nuggets. Will Fireman says, yeah, I'm going to go Wembanyama to score the most points in a game this postseason. Hey, it's so exciting to see Wembanyama make his postseason debut this season, man. What a turnaround we saw from a couple teams into the postseason this year. The San Antonio Spurs, who've been rebuilding the last 4 years, And of course, the Detroit Pistons going from 27 losses in a row 2 years ago to the #1 seed this year. Good man, what's up? Good afternoon, bro.
Hello. Hello.
Reno, what's up, man? Luther, hello. Zayden, hello.
Man says, I'm curious why you guys decided to skip Cavs and Raptors game today. No anger, just curious. No, it's all good. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm not that interested in that series as much as I am for these 3 games. Being completely honest with you.
It's a good thing because the Cavs are absolutely destroying the Raptors right now.
Which, hey, Toronto had some pretty decent stretches this season, but I thought Cleveland would probably beat them in about 4 or 5 games. So just simply, I wasn't as interested in that series as I am these other 3 games today.
Louis, yeah, that was a 10 a.m. game here on the West Coast today, Louis.
Maybe Toronto can turn things around in this series, and if so, then maybe we can take a look at it later on. But I don't know. I just think Cleveland's gonna take care of business. They are already.
Dude, that game was like a 5-point game at halftime. And all of a sudden, at the end of 3, Cleveland's up by 21 points. Demetrius, AD, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? Are you guys ready for Denver and Minnesota, baby? It's always fun when Jokic and Edwards go out in the playoffs. Jokic averages 27 and 11 and 8 against the Wolves in his playoffs career.
Let's take a look at the Minnesota Timberwolves and Denver Nuggets stats on the season.
All right, there we go.
Let's take a look at them. Let's go to team stats. Team stats. Offensive rating, Minnesota 118, Denver 122. Defensive rating 1416 for Minnesota. And for Denver, it's 116 on the defensive rating. 3-point percentage, Denver's a little bit better there in percentage and 3-pointers made per game. And let's take a look at some of their season leaders. For Minnesota, Anthony Edwards is their leading scorer at 28 points per game. Rudy Gobert, their leading rebounder at 11 per game. Julius Randle, their assist leader at 5 assists per game. Now let's go over to the Denver Nuggets and look at that. It's the same guy for every category. Jokic averaging 27, 13, and basically 11 for the Denver Nuggets. He's their scoring leader, their rebound leader, their assist leader, and their plus-minus leader. My goodness, Nikola, you are ridiculous.
So reason why he's a 3-time MVP, man, and he'll be in that MVP race again here this season. And he also had that 56-point game against his Timberwolves during the season on Christmas, man.
And Nikola Jokic averages a triple-double against Minnesota this year. On average, he's gotten 35 points per game, 15 rebounds, and 11 assists. So there's really no containing a Nikola Jokic, even if you're Minnesota. And that's why Julius Randle said, as far as trying to guard that guy and stopping what he's doing, I'm just going to have to pray to God and ask for some favors.
I'm sure we'll see Randle on him, and I'm sure we'll see a bunch of Gobert on Jokic as well.
All right. Go ahead. Go back to the normal screen.
Okay, there we go. Hey, Erica P with a $1 super sticker. Let's go, Erica P.
Thank you, Erica. It's good to see you, Erica. Good afternoon.
And we got a $2 donation from Steamroller. Says, hot take, Minnesota wins in 7 games.
Ooh, Minnesota wins this series in 7 games. Well, and the last time they played, it was Minnesota beating the Denver Nuggets in a series in 2024.
In 7 games.
In 7 games. Now, going into this game, Peyton Watson is still out dealing with that hamstring issue, right?
Yeah, he's been somebody that's been out a lot of the season this year for Denver.
Spencer Jones, let's see if he is available today. He's active. So Spencer Jones was active. And nobody on the injury report for Minnesota.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards was dealing with injury management coming in this game, but he is ready to go.
Yeah, he was dealing with that knee, right?
Yeah,
But he's good to go.
dude, both these teams relatively healthy, man. These role players are going to step up big for both teams. Super excited to watch this one go.
We got Tyler Azell with a $3 fist bump. Tyler, how the hell are you, man? Good to see you. 3 fist bumps for Tyler. Oh my goodness. And he gifts 5 memberships to the chat.
They go to Steamroller, DB4L, Penta, Truff, and Arturo Gotti. Welcome to the memberships.
Let's go, Tyler Azell.
Hey, good luck to you, Minnesota Timberwolves, in this series, man.
I know you believe.
Oh, Nuggets in 6 is Tyler is. Oh, you got Nuggets in 6 is Tyler Azell. So you got Denver beating the Timberwolves. Okay. Could you maybe have your Timberwolves in like 6 or 7 games this series? Somali in the chat says, give me the Nuggets in 5. I would be very shocked with how even these two teams are against each other if this series goes anything less than 6 games. Either way, whether Denver wins or Minnesota gets the series upset, I'd be highly shocked. Nuggets in 5 says Bright Wolf as well. I got the Nuggets sweeping in 4 says Lone Wolf. David Neal says, give me Edwards in the Timberwolves in 7. Risky's got Wolves in 6. Wow, few of you guys have this series going less than 6. Yeah, I'd be very shocked if that happened. Where can you watch this game? This game will be on Amazon Prime. You can watch this game and our next game that we're streaming, Atlanta, New York, on Prime. And then the Lakers and Rockets game tonight will be on ABC. It depends on whether or not they can limit Jokic. As Josh mentioned, he averaged a 35-point triple-double against the Timberwolves this season, including a 56-point triple-double on Christmas. And in his career against the Wolves in the playoffs, Jokic averages 27, 11, and 8. So it's going to be a hard time stopping Jokic throughout this entire series.
All right. Today's stream is presented by PrizePicks.
Guys, go check them out. Download it. It's simple to use. And when you do that, check out the promotion they got for y'all. Do a $5 lineup, get $50 in lineups instantly. But you got to use that promo code HMA as you see down there. Link is in the description. And here is our lineup for today's game. We got Ayo Dosunmu for more than 1.5 rebounds. We got more than 4.5 rebounds plus assists for Bruce Brown. And we got more than 6.5 rebounds for Jokic.
It's a 3-legger. Let's go. So if you guys want to tail us, there it is. You still have some time before this game kicks off or tips off. And you could also follow us on PrizePicks at the Sports Fury. If you'd like, there is an affiliate link in the description down below.
We've been on fire this postseason so far. Let's do it again here today.
Man, I'm glad we got Ayo Dosunmu. He was incredible as a trade asset, man. He went to Minnesota and just absolutely balled out. He was exactly what they were hoping for. I'm excited to watch Ayo Dosunmu in today's game.
Josh, since he got traded on February 5th to this Timberwolves team, he averaged 14 points and 4 rebounds for them. So he elevated his scoring level from Chicago to Minnesota.
Nice.
I mean, you have all-around great role players for both teams looking at Randle, Gobert, Ayo, DiVincenzo. On the opposite side, you got NBA champions and Bruce Brown, Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray. Now, what's Cam Johnson going to look like in the postseason for Denver? We saw him have a very up and down, not so healthy regular season for the Denver Nuggets. He's somebody that's going to be a big X factor in this series because they brought Cam Johnson over to replace Michael Porter Jr. for his 3-point shooting and his defense. And we did not see him shoot well during the regular season at all for Cam Johnson. We always talk about the matchup between the superstars. It's going to come down to these role players as well for these two teams.
What's up, Bradley Reynolds? Demetrius, money checkup. Alpha Evie, he says, "What's up, boys? I'm expecting Denver to give the Wolves a spanking here today."
I expect all games of this series to be close, come down to the wire, man. These two teams are so incredibly talented.
All right, now let's get into game time predictions, shall we? Let's do it. Game time predictions.
Coming to today's game, the Denver Nuggets are favored by 6.5 points here for game one.
So who do you have for game one, folks? In the chat, are you taking the Nuggets or are you taking the Wolves? We've already saw some of you select the Wolves winning, the Nuggets winning. So speak now or forever hold your peace. Rocha, who are you going with?
Here in game one, at home, give me the Denver Nuggets to win.
I will also take the Denver Nuggets to take care of business here at home. They're favored by 6.5 points. Do they win by 6.5? You know what? I say they will win by 6.5. I think they'll cover that and win by like 7. So give me the Denver Nuggets here at home for game one. Now, because we're taking the Denver Nuggets, our MVP, I believe, is going to be unanimous. We're taking Nikola Jokic, who averaged a triple-double on the Minnesota Timberwolves this season. Right? Taking Jokic?
Taking Jokic.
What about you in the chat? Do you have something different? Maybe Jamal Murray is the MVP of today's game. And if you're taking Minnesota, I'm assuming you're probably taking Anthony Edwards.
Maybe a Julius Randle getting closer to triple-double himself. Murray, Ant-Man, Murray, Jokic. So we do have a couple Murrays out there for MVP.
And as far as the pick goes, I see Nuggets, Wolves, Nuggets, Wolves.
How huge would that be if Minnesota could steal game one on the road, man?
Now, for X Factor, who is your X Factor for today's game? For me, for the Denver Nuggets, I'm going to go with Aaron Gordon.
For me, I'm going to go playoff Jamal Murray, man. He elevates his game when it comes to the postseason time.
I'm going with Aaron Gordon because Julius Randle is the second best scorer for Minnesota besides Anthony Edwards. And I think Aaron Gordon is going to be guarding him mostly. So I'll go with AG.
For me, for Murray, it's his three-point ability. He needs to knock those down throughout the series to have success.
Now let's move on to first scorer. Who scores the first points of this series?
I got Julius Randle, Josh.
Give me Anthony Edwards to score first. Now, what about first three? Who do you got for the first splash of the game?
Jamal Murray.
You're going Jamal Murray? Mm-hmm. So will I. I will go Murray for the first splash of tonight's game. Now, what about the first dunk? Who do you have for the first dunk?
Give me Anthony Edwards.
You go Anthony Edwards. I'll go another Wolf. I'm going to go Rudy Gobert. I thought about going Ayo, but I'll go Gobert.
Now, tonight's over-under 231.5.
I'm taking the over between Minnesota and Denver today.
I'm also taking the over. These are two top 7 offenses throughout the regular season.
So a lot of points scored, baby. Come on. Thank you, guys. That's our game time predictions. Let us know yours in the chat. We are probably maybe 15 minutes away from tip-off. I don't know. We'll see if they're going to delay the start time for the Nuggets and Wolves since there's still 7:52 left to go in that Cavs and Toronto game. And everything right here in these first 3 games are on Amazon Prime.
We see them delay all of these start to the second play-in games because of that. So we'll see. I see under. Couple of you guys are going unders. Fitness Boys going over. Fitness Boys has the Wolves winning with Ant as MVP. X Factor Julius Randle. Julius Randle has had a lot of success against the Denver Nuggets in his career. I expect him to score often, assist often. It's a matter of can he play good defense and be consistent. because there are times throughout Randall's career where he'll absolutely disappear throughout a season and throughout a playoff stretch. Now, last year's postseason, against the first round against the Lakers, the second round against the Warriors, and then losing to the Thunder in the conference final, Julius Randle had arguably the greatest postseason of his career last year. So can he use the momentum of last season into this year's postseason? That dude was the MVP of that Warriors and Timberwolves series last season. Last season, man. Leading scorer of tonight's game, says Demetrius. Leading scorer of the game. Now I do have Jokic as MVP, but I'm going to go Anthony Edwards to lead the scoring tonight. I think Jokic is going to get like a 24, 25 point triple double, but I think Anthony Edwards will get around 30 to 32 points. So Jokic is my MVP, but the leading scorer today's game, I'm going to roll with Anthony Edwards. And Goodman says, I'm not worried about Cam Johnson. He closed the regular season pretty hot and had career highs in efficiency. I mean, that's somebody who throughout the regular season was very disappointing for the most part for Denver, especially the start of the season was very slow for Cam Johnson. They ship out Michael Porter Jr. to get Cam Johnson to get better, more consistent shooting on that perimeter, more assisting, more spreading out the ball. Cam Johnson wasn't so good at that to start the regular season. Bigot's mom says, you know what? Give me Jokic as the leading scorer. Well, 35 points a game against Minnesota this season, including 56 on Christmas. So let's see if he can be the leading scorer tonight. Think he's going to focus more of an overall game to score, facilitate, and rebound here tonight. Brightwell says, give me a Cam Johnson breakout game. Ooh, what are you feeling for him tonight, Brightwolf? You feeling a 20 burger for Cam Johnson? Maybe a 4 for 5 for downtown, playing some good defense, keeping the Nuggets in the game. I mean, if this team is going to get Cam Johnson of the Brooklyn, Cam Johnson, they could go all the way. They could easily, not easily, they could beat a Thunder squad. You have Jokic averaging around a 25-point triple-double the postseason. Jamal Murray's doing his thing around 20. You get Cam Johnson being a 15 to 17 points per game. And then the role players like Christian Brown and Bruce Brown doing their job. If Cam Johnson can really step up for Denver going this postseason, they could be anybody. Bob says, you know what? Give me Julius Randle as the leading scorer. Really? All right, Bob, if Julius Randle is the leading scorer of this game, I'll give the membership. If he's the leading scorer tonight, I'll get the membership. Give me Naz Reid for a 15-point game. It's another X factor I haven't talked about. Naz Reid, his ability to knock down the three, his ability to get inside and rebound from the paint, get those offensive rebounds and the second chance opportunities. I mean, we could go on and talking about this role player, this star, this role player. These two teams are just so talented. Now, Minnesota was inconsistent, as they are the 6th seed coming to today's game. Inconsistency for Minnesota. They ended up the regular season in the last 10, 5-5. While Denver, they're coming into the postseason on a 12-game winning streak. And we know in the postseason, it's about the team who's the hottest. Well, 12-game winning streak going into the postseason for the Denver Nuggets. Nuggets are going to beat the Timberwolves, but they will get destroyed by the Spurs. The team around Jokic isn't able to be consistent. When it comes to the playoffs, man, we see the Denver Nuggets elevate their game, especially Jamal Murray. Never forget what he did in that bubble. Never forget what he did in that championship run 3 years ago, man. This team knows how to take the next step and get to the next level, whether it's Jokic, it's Gordon, it's Murray. You have Bruce Brown back, who won the championship with them in 2023. They know how to elevate their game. If they do go on to beat Minnesota and face San Antonio, I do have the Denver Nuggets winning that series because of their championship pedigree. We saw that championship pedigree in the hearts of the Golden State Warriors against the Clippers, not so much last night. That championship pedigree could go a long way in the postseason. You know how to get it done. Now, let's not take it away anything from Minnesota. They are working on back-to-back conference finals against the Mavericks and the Thunder. So they know what it takes to get to the conference finals, but they haven't been able to get over that conference final hump in the last 2 years.
All right. Let's go to the Nuggets broadcast on Amazon Prime. They should have it up already.
Let's see. Upcoming. There we go. Orlando Magic Nation, the 2. Do you guys think Towns could get 4 assists against the Hawks today?
Karl-Anthony Towns, 4 assists.
I absolutely think he could get 4 assists against them today. I think Towns could get assist, rebound, score, dominate that series, man.
He averages about 3.5 assists per game against Atlanta this season. You said, what was it? He needs at least 4 or what?
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, let's do it.
There you go, Orlando Magic Nation. Thank you for the 2, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. All right, both games. Well, this game is going to be on Amazon Prime. Nuggets and Timberwolves on Amazon Prime. So if you guys want to watch along with us, there's a countdown to live. Let's get synced up here. 3:22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17.
We have to wait till the broadcast starts. You can't pause right now.
But I'm already on.
All right, this is not it can't pause until the live broadcast starts. This is a countdown.
Oh,
it's weird.
It's not already started. I'm watching it.
Yeah, like I try to pause. Is pause unavailable till live stream starts.
But it's already streaming. So until the tip off, you mean?
I think because it's not the live broadcast at the moment. It's just showing like the warm-ups.
Okay, that's weird.
It's really weird, dude.
Yo, what's up, B-Money? What's up, Amir? David, Neal, Rob, Dawson. I guess we'll wait on the sync up then in about a few minutes. A few minutes, I guess.
Dude.
All right. Can you go ahead and take me off camera for a minute?
Yeah. All right, there you go. Amir, congratulations to your Magic winning yesterday, man. What a dominant win over the Hornets, bro. Absolutely dominate. Now you guys got to go face the Pistons. See if you guys can take a game or 2 in that series, man. What's up, Gabe Ziller? Yeah, it sucks about the Warriors, man. He mentions, though, that DiVincenzo, the former Warrior, could be an X factor. Dante DiVincenzo, he's been brilliant in his postseason career, whether it was with the New York Knicks, whether it's with the Golden State Warriors, whether it's been with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Dante DiVincenzo, an NBA champion. Now, I know during that run he was injured with the Milwaukee Bucks back in 2021. He was injured during that run, but he is an NBA champion, so he knows what it takes to get it done. B-Money says, I'm doing pretty today. Just feel like I can't catch a break, man. On top of that, I got in an accident today. I'm fine, and my car just got clipped, but man, I am exhausted. I'm sorry to hear that, B-Money. Hopefully your weekend could get better, bro. It's a bad start, but hey, relax, man. Get some drinks, get some food. Hopefully you have a better weekend. Sorry to hear about that, B. Glad you're okay. Glad nothing came out of that accident, dude. Bill, yes, Anthony Edwards is active for today's game. Nobody is out for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The only one out for the Nuggets is Peyton Watson, who unfortunately is still dealing with a hamstring injury, something he's dealt with all season long.
So, if you're just tuning in, let us know who you guys have, the Nuggets or the Timberwolves. We're both taking the Denver Nuggets to win. We're both taking Jokic to be MVP, but we're different on X Factor. Roach is going to take Jamal Murray for.
I'm taking Jamal Murray for his elevated play in the playoffs, the ability to knock down the 3 and drive inside and score.
And I'm going to take Aaron Gordon because he's going to be mostly on Julius Randle for this series, and I think that's going to be a big-time matchup. So give me Aaron Gordon for X Factor. And we're both taking the over.
This is the #1 offense in the Denver Nuggets, the #7 offense in the Minnesota Timberwolves coming into this series.
And B Money, what's up, dude? I'm sorry, dude, that you got into an accident. Some dude clipped you. Screw him.
He says, thankfully, he swerved at the last second and just clipped my bumper. So no worries, just been one of them stretches.
Just stress, man. Just stressful.
Well, hopefully a good weekend of NBA playoffs and some streams can settle down your mind. You can relax, B Money. And obviously, you got the NBA draft coming up, so we know how much you care about that, dude. It's good seeing you, though, B Money. Good to see you here, bro. Josh Wiley in the chat says, give me Nuggets at 6, maybe even 5. I was mentioning it a little bit ago. I'd be very shocked if this series was anything less than 6 games. You got two superstars in Edwards and Jokic who have gone at it multiple times in this postseason against each other. And you got all around great role players on both sides for Minnesota and Denver. Two talented teams. Be very shocking to see this series go less than 6 games. Hoping for 7. I hope this comes down to 7. We saw this series go 7 back in 2024 in the semifinals. Well, ultimately, Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves won and then lost in the conference finals. Golden State says, thank God for sports. Hey, sports is the best way for everybody to come together, get everything out of your mind, and just have a great time. The play-ins were good. Yesterday, not so much, but the 4 previews before that were a lot of fun. So let's have a good one here this afternoon. Which series will possibly be over in 4? Thunder Suns will definitely be over in 4. That's the only series I'm leaning towards being over in 4, to be honest.
I think Cavs could be a sweep.
Ooh, especially after we saw what they did in the second half against the Raptors today, killing them. Now, Pistons could sweep the Magic, but with the way the Magic can play offense, I think the Magic can steal a game at home. We saw them use that home crowd to their advantage yesterday against the Charlotte Hornets. Celtics Sixers are going to be over in 4, says Joe. I guess that could be, especially if we don't see Embiid come back at any point during that series. Oh, you made it.
Celtics sweep.
There you go. Joel Embiid is out for game 1 for that series, and he has no timetable to return either. But I'm expecting him to get a game in that series, Philly. Maybe game 3 or 4 when it goes back to Philadelphia, especially with Tyrese Maxey and Paul George out there. We saw that defense Paul George played in the playing game against Boncaro, man. And it's playoff P. He always brings, just like Murray, playoff P. Paul George always elevates his game when it comes to the playoffs. I mean, he led our Kawhi-less Clippers to the conference finals back in 2021. Jimmy the Drunk says, Magic in 6 over Detroit. Whoa, says that they're catching Detroit at the perfect time. That would be a hell of an upset if the Magic could beat the Detroit Pistons.
Well, to be fair, Cade Cunningham is still probably not 100%.
He's not coming back from that collapse lung, only playing in a couple of games to end the season. Lucky enough, he has had over a week worth of rest. But the Magic, if they can shoot like they did against the Hornets, that could pose trouble to the Pistons. I mean, they shot the ball lights out, something we haven't seen all season from them. I got the Spurs in 5 probably. I could also see the Blazers catching fire in 1 game taken from San Antonio, especially at home. We saw what Danny did to the Suns in that playing game. Welcome in, everybody. Should be moments away from tip-off. We are 50 likes away from 200. It's the start of the Western Conference first round. And what better way to start it with Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves take on Jokic and the Nuggets, man. Should be a close series. Anthony averages 29, 5-5 against the Nuggets in his playoff career. Averaged over 30 points a game against them this season. Meanwhile, Jokic, 27, 11, and 8 against the Wolves in his playoff career, and averaged a 35-point triple-double against them this season. I think the only guaranteed sweep is OKC, says Bradley. I think a lot of people around the NBA think that as well. And that's for sure going to be a sweep. Magic beating Detroit would be magical indeed. It would be crazy. To have all these expectations for the Magic to be a play in the last playing game, only to beat the number 1 seed as the 8th seed, would be an incredibly crazy season. And just so the consistency of the Magic. Suns are going to win 1 game, says Singh. Imagine we say all this and Phoenix somehow takes game 1 tomorrow afternoon. I want the Suns to get swept because they eliminated my Warriors. I have no hard feelings towards the Suns. It's just Dillon Brooks. I like Phoenix. I've always been a big fan of Devin Booker. He's always been so much fun to watch. The Blazers haven't played against Wemby yet. You're correct. Wembanyama did not face the Blazers this season. He was either hurt or simply resting. Only Cade scares me, says Amir. That's the thing I worry about Detroit. Coming into the postseason, not necessarily against the Magic, but going against a team like the Cavs, the Celtics. Where can they find that good scoring outside of Duran and Cade, the consistent scoring? We've seen the inconsistencies of Short Thompson, Tobias Harris, Duncan Robinson. You know they're going to play great defense. They're going to. They're number 1 defense in the NBA this season. Or number 2. They were number 2 at the end of the season. But for me, for the Pistons, the reason why I don't have the beating the Cavs in the second round is the lack of outside scoring outside of Duran and Cade Cunningham, or consistent scoring, I should say. I feel like after we talked all this crap on the Rockets as B-Money and how they are not good as their seeding, they're going to come out and sweep the Lakers with ease. What it's going to come down to is Kevin Durant going to be healthy. He is questionable today. If Kevin Durant doesn't play, that game's going to be a lot more even here tonight. B-Money. JC says, I got the Nuggets as well, but it would be great to get a game in Denver before the series heads back to Minnesota. Honestly, JC, I got this series going 7. I could see y'all taking a game 2 on Monday and then Denver taking either game 3 or 4 back in Minnesota. A series doesn't start until a road team wins a game in that series. Because if the whole team wins every game, then that means every game is over in 7 games and Denver would win. But I could see each team taking a game on the road here in this series. I really can. TV says, my Nuggets have to go back to Minnesota 2-0. Like I said, I got Minnesota potentially winning that game 2, and then the Denver Nuggets winning 1 in Minnesota to even it out. Jake B with the 2 says, yo, will y'all stream OKC's Suns tomorrow? Dort versus Devin Booker. Yes, we will be streaming tomorrow. The Thunder taking on the Phoenix Suns. Looking forward to that game, Jake. Let's see if you guys can keep it competitive. I saw that you guys are underdogs by 13.5 points at this very moment, but we will be live tomorrow for the Thunder taking on the Phoenix Suns. So there we go, Jake. Thank you so much for the 2. And yeah, Lou Dort versus Devin Booker is going to be something to watch. Hopefully everybody stays healthy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about ready to go for game 1. We got the starting lineups in tonight for the Timberwolves. It's Dante DiVincenzo with Julius Randle, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, and Rudy Gobert. They will be in their charcoal jerseys, the gray jerseys, here on the road in game 1. So DiVincenzo, Randle, Edwards, McDaniels, and Gobert. For the Denver Nuggets, it's Christian Brown, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Cam Johnson, And the man in the middle, Jokic, they will be in the white jerseys here at home for game one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take one final look at our predictions because we are ready to go for game one. Minnesota taking on the Denver Nuggets. Hit that like button. We are 30 likes away from 200. These two teams are even in the postseason. Denver winning a series, Minnesota winning a series. Who's going to take this one here in the year of 2026? The Minnesota Timberwolves have won an NBA best 10 playoff games on the road since that 2024 season. That's an incredible feat for Minnesota, man. Muted.
Damn microphone. Are y'all ready?
Let's go. Once again, Minnesota will be in their chocolate jerseys. Denver will be in the whites to start off game one. We ready, says Chandler. Let's go, bro.
All right, they're making their way to center court.
Hit that sub button if you haven't, guys. We'll be live all postseason long starting right now. Thank God for YouTube. We got you, Zay. We got you covered for the play-by-play, the scoreboard, and the stats for today's game.
All right. You want to get the stats? It's already starting to pop up.
There we go.
Go ahead. Switch it over. All right. Rudy Gobert and Nikola Jokic at center court, ready for tip-off. And the crowd is loud as the tip is off, and the Wolves will win it and start things off shooting on the left side of the court. Their starting five is Julius Randle, Jaden McDaniels, Rudy Gobert, DiVincenzo, and Anthony Edwards. Shot clock to 14. Into the lane goes Jaden McDaniels. He's stopped by Cam Johnson. Up to Julius Randle. Over to Jaden McDaniels on the elbow. McDaniels for three. That's too strong. And Christian Brown with the rebound. On the floor for the Nuggets, shooting on the right side of the court, it's Gordon, Johnson, Jokic, Murray, and Christian Brown. Here's Gordon inside against Edwards. He gets some contact, misses, goes put back, and draws a foul against DiVincenzo. 11:25 to go here the first quarter, and we got our first foul and first pair of free throws coming up with Gordon.
Maybe this does not count for first bucket tonight. But good job by Gordon already on the boards, getting an offensive rebound.
Aaron Gordon and the Nuggets in their white uniforms. Minnesota Timberwolves in those charcoal gray jerseys. First free throws up for Gordon, and it's good. 1-0 Denver.
The very rare basketball score of 1-0. Gordon will go up for his second free throw to make it 2-0 if he makes it. And Gordon will make it 2-0 Denver the starts.
All right, let's get synced up here. 11-24, 23, 22,
Yep.
21, 20, 19, 18. DiVincenzo picked up by Christian Brown into the front court. And he'll shoot a three off the screen from Gobert and DiVincenzo. Bellissima from downtown. First splash of the game comes from DiVincenzo. And the Wolves take a 3-2 lead. Nuggets have the ball. Cam Johnson off the pass from Gordon gets Jokic on the elbow. Oh, Anthony Edwards almost had a steal. And we're going to get a foul, actually, from Anthony Edwards as he attempted to steal that ball from Nikola Jokic. He was a little bit aggressive there.
Yo, Mike with the fives. Hey, boys, always got my go predictions. So that being said, I think the Spurs and Webby win the whole thing this year.
I think that'd be so cool to see, man. I'd love it. I would love that to happen. Ball's inbounded. Here's the driving kick. Murray over to Cam Johnson in the right corner. In and out it goes and out of bounds. Oh, and another whistle here. They're talking about it right now. And they're going to say it's going to stay Denver basketball off of the Timberwolves. Mike Witt, it's great to see you, man. Thank you so much for the 5. 14 on the shot clock for the Denver Nuggets. They're down by 1. They'll inbound for the baseline. Cam Johnson to Gordon. And we're going to get another personal foul. Is it going to be like yesterday where it was just a foul fest? Julius Randle called for a foul here.
That's already 3 team fouls on Minnesota.
We have 1 foul from Edwards, 1 foul from DiVincenzo, and now 1 foul for Julius Randle. 2 more fouls by the Timberwolves, and that'll put the Nuggets in the bonus. And here's Cam Johnson down the hill with the scoop to the hoop. And the Nuggets regain the lead 4-3. 10:40 to go. Julius Randle over to Anthony Edwards, top of the circle. To the left wing, catch and shoot 3. DiVincenzo is knocking him down from downtown. Bellissima.
Dude knows how to play in the playoffs, man. He elevates.
Pull up three. Cam Johnson cannot answer. Julius Randle's there for the defensive board. All 6 points for Minnesota have come from DiVincenzo from beyond the arc. Randle bounce pass to Edwards. It's top of the key. Pull up shot. In and out it goes. And Murray's there for the rebound. And he'll dash up the court. Ahead goes to ground. He'll drive on DiVincenzo. Floaters up. That won't fall. Long rebound. DiVincenzo. And he crosses the halfway mark. Timberwolves shooting on the left side of the court. DiVincenzo over to Jaden McDaniels. Crossover dribble, and he'll draw a foul from Aaron Gordon. And 2 free throws coming up for Jaden.
What a nice veteran move right there by McDaniels. The pump fake to get Gordon to jump and draw the shooting foul.
What's up, Ice Cream? How you doing? Smacked is in here. John's in the chat. JC Farrell, AD's here. Shout out to our channel members, our Cult of Fury members, and our mod squad, Silver Gang, everybody in the chat showing some love. Thank you for being here. If you just tuned into the stream, let us know who you have for this game 1, Minnesota or Denver. Jaden McDaniels, first free throw is up. It's good. So it's 7-4, and he'll make it 8-4 with both free throws going in. It's a 4-point deficit for the Denver Nuggets. On the floor, it's Gordon, Johnson, Jokic, Murray, and Christian Brown. Here is Jokic on the left wing outside, picked up by Rudy Gobert. He'll hand it off to Aaron Gordon. He'll curl off the screen and shoot a 3. Gordon, he misfires, and the rebound falls to Rudy Gobert, his first rebound of the game. Up by 4, Anthony Edwards has yet to score, but he's got the ball over to DiVincenzo. Extra pass right corner goes Jaden McDaniels. Dribble drive, baseline. Layup is good over Nikola Jokic. And the Wolves are up 6 here in the first quarter. A 7-0 run for Minnesota. Murray step back 3 over Jaden. No good. And they're going to call a foul on the 3-point shot attempt. And Murray's grabbing his right ankle, folks. He's tying his shoe. Whew. That scared me.
Yes. I mean, he wide awake got this ankle as he went down.
Minnesota Timberwolves have 6 points from Dante DiVincenzo with 2 made threes. And Jaden McDaniels has 4 points. One shot from the field and 2 free throws. That's your 10 points. Now we're going to see whether or not this is a flagrant.
Yeah, reckless closeout by McDaniels.
So Jamal Murray was shooting a 3 on the wing. Here comes Jaden McDaniels closing out, and they're going to see whether or not that was an illegal closeout. Did he get underneath Jamal Murray's landing spot? If so, this could be free throws and the possession for Denver, who are down by 6 points. Josh, who do you have? Asked Denisha. Denisha, I am taking the Denver Nuggets, same as Rocha. My MVP is going to be Nikola Jokic, who averages a triple-double on the season against Minnesota. And I'm going to take Aaron Gordon for X Factor.
I had Jokic as MVP. I have playoff Murray as X Factor today. Now, to me, I don't think this is going to be a flagrant, because McDaniels stepped up, but Murray kind of jumped into McDaniels on the landing spot. So in my opinion, I don't think it's going to be a flagrant. We'll see what the refs say.
Right now, we have a zebra meeting. KMC, Leverage in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Jim Rogers, ¿Cómo estás? They're still at the monitor right now, the referees. Mike Witt with a 5 says, I got Wolves in game 1, but Nuggets in the series. I got Spurs and Pistons in the final. So a rematch from 2000, I want to say 6. That was a 7-game series, a low-scoring defensive series between San Antonio and Detroit. Thank you, Mike, for the 5. They're saying Jaden McDaniels did not give Jamal Murray enough space to land.
So it is.
That is a flagrant foul for Jaden McDaniels.
Well, see, because I thought Murray jumped into McDaniels as he landed, so I figured they wouldn't call that. Wow.
They're saying Jaden McDaniels did not give enough space for Jamal Murray to land. That is an illegal closeout. That is a flagrant penalty 1 against Jaden McDaniels. So this could be a big swing for the Denver Nuggets. Murray's at the line shooting 3 free throws.
Look at that. Jamal Murray, a 5-point gap when it comes to the postseason, averaging 23 a game.
Gabe Zilla says, Rocha, I told you DiVincenzo was going to be an X factor, and so far, he's your leading scorer for the game. 9:15 left to go here in the first quarter. Murray's shooting 3 free throws. First one is up. It's good. One more free throw 2 more free throws coming up from Murray. Second one's up. It's good. He'll have another free throw, and they'll have the possession because it was a flagrant one against Jaden McDaniels. A lot of fouls committed by Minnesota. That's 4 fouls now. One more, and Denver will be in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. And now Murray will make all 3 free throws, so it's 10-7, 3-point lead for Minnesota.
It's crazy. We still have 9:15 to go in the first, and I'm almost in the bonus already.
Some people did not like that call right there in the chat. Ball's inbound, and Nikola Jokic working Gobert in the low post. He'll go to the cutter Brown, and the ball gets away from him out of bounds. And that's a turnover for Denver. Give that ball back to the Wolfpack.
We haven't even seen Jokic take a shot here so far tonight.
It's going to be Minnesota basketball shooting on the left side of the court in their charcoal gray jerseys. Nuggets in their all whites here at home. Julius Randle fadeaway over Gordon. Count that bucket. Nothing but the bottom of the net on that fadeaway by Julius. His first made bucket.
Remember how great of a postseason he had last season, man. See if he can momentum here in this postseason.
Down by 5. Here goes a 3 by Cam Johnson. He had a very disappointing season with the Denver Nuggets. It wasn't what we hoped it was going to be, but can he step up here in the postseason? After knocking down that 3, it's a good sign. It's 12-10 lead. Anthony Edwards, DiVincenzo, extra pass, dribble drive baseline. Jaden McDaniels to the rim, and is he fouled? Is he fouled?
No, they're going to say it's out of bounds.
And Minnesota is going to challenge this? They were calling for a challenge, and we're getting a timeout. But is this going to be a challenge? I don't see the green light on.
Oh, that's absolutely a foul.
Oh, that should have been a foul on Jokic. Yeah, we have a challenge, folks. We do have a challenge. So Jaden McDaniels was dribble driving down the baseline, attacking Jokic at the rim. And Jokic came in, and he hit Jaden McDaniels all on the arm rising up to the rim. But they didn't call anything.
Good thing for Minnesota is that the ball went out of bounds, so they are able to challenge this play. Had it been a rebound by Denver, they could have not challenged it.
And that's a rule that was put in place because of Kyrie Irving, the Dallas Mavericks. And who did they play? That was Minnesota. That was against Minnesota in that series where things were really, really close, right? In that series, and it was towards the end of a game. And there was Kyrie Irving. He fouled, I forgot who it was. I don't know if it was DiVincenzo or Jaden McDaniels. It might have been Jaden.
It was Jaden. It was Jaden
McDaniels.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving, he comes over and he knocks the ball out of bounds from Jaden McDaniels, and it was clearly a foul, but you could not challenge that at the time. And they changed that rule after that season was over. So that's why now you can do that. So that's crazy that rule started with Jaden McDaniels and Kyrie Irving. And here's Jaden McDaniels right here.
And that was, I think, to end the game too, if I'm not mistaken.
But my goodness, we have a commercial break, 8:19 left to go in the first quarter. If you're just tuning in, we have a challenge already by Minnesota. There was no call on the floor, but it should have been a foul against Jokic, and they're going to challenge that right now. So we'll wait here out of the commercial break. If you're just tuning in, you're having a good time. We hope that you are. We do live play-by-play, radio style, on the play-by-play with a live scoreboard. So as we call it, there's the scoreboard right above our heads, and we're going to have on-the-floor stats throughout the games. So as you'll see on the right side of your screen, that's the 5 on the floor for Denver and the 5 on the floor for Minnesota, as well as all their stats.
As you guys see, how about this? We've yet to see Jokic or Edwards take a shot at him.
So hit that thumbs up.
We are 50 likes away from 300. Let's go. That was game 2 of that series, says JC Farrell. The buzzer beater. Yeah, that's right, man. So we're once again want a timeout here, a challenge by Minnesota. Calling the floor is out of bounds off of McDaniels, but as he was going for a driving dunk, he was slapped on the arm by Jokic, and that's what they are challenging. Now, once again, had this just been a rebound by Denver, they wouldn't have been able to challenge it. But because the ball went out of bounds, they are able to challenge it.
And it looks like it will be a successful challenge for Minnesota. It will be a shooting foul for Nikola Jokic. So that's a good call right there. It's a good call to make a challenge so early, so early. But it's a successful challenge because Jokic definitely fouled him.
And now they don't get charged at the timeout either because they were successful.
We got a $5 donation from Mike Witt. Says, Josh, can you imagine if the unthinkable happens and your Bulls win the lottery? What do you think they would take? I think they would probably take Cam Boozer. Now, is he the best prospect? Probably not, but I could see that happening because his dad played with the Chicago Bulls, and yeah, I could see that. All right, so thank you so much, Mike, for the $5 donation. Jaden McDaniels is shooting 2 free throws, and McDaniels will knock down the first free throw.
McDaniels will nail both free throws to make it 14-10. How about the start for Jaden McDaniels? 6 points already.
He's got 6 points, and so does Dante DiVincenzo. Randle has the other 2. Jokic takes the top of the key 3. That will fall short, and Randle secures the defensive rebound. That's his second of the ball game. And here's Randle on the attack, working the low post against Cam Johnson. He takes a bump, takes a step-back shot, no good. Murray, the defensive board, ahead to Cam Johnson in the front court. Nuggets shooting on the right side of the screen. Extra pass to Gordon, wide open for 3. On the corner, that's no bueno. Julius Randle, his 3rd rebound. The Wolfpack are up by 4 with 7:39 to go here in the first quarter. And it's Cam Johnson picking up Anthony Edwards, who has yet to score in this ball game. Shot clock to 12. He'll drive and step back, pull up an elbow 2. That won't go. And Gordon secures the board. He's got 2 rebounds, Aaron Gordon. Anthony Edwards is 0 for 2 to start this game. Gordon driving the baseline and draws a shooting foul from Randle. And the Denver Nuggets are in the bonus for the rest of this quarter with 7:20 left. Gordon will go back to the line for 2 free throws.
We saw him start off the game with free throws on a putback attempt. Julius Randle upset with that call, saying, hey, I put my arms straight up. What do I got to do there? Gordon did make both of his free throws last time, as he can make both again here on this try.
Is that how you start? How you finish this? Tac fact. Thank you. Yep, that's right. That's right. Oh, checking in for Minnesota, it's going to be Naz Reid.
Julius Randle to the bench for 2 personal fouls here early. Gordon will make both free throws, and it's 14-12 lead for Minnesota. 7:15 to go in the first. Edwards will give it off to Rudy Gobert. Hand it off to McDaniels. He'll pull up for 2. He's got 8 points. Jaden McDaniels, 8 of the 16 for Minnesota. And now he's got a steal. It's Reid. McDaniels dunks. He's got 10 of the 18, Jaden McDaniels. Jokic, kick out. Johnson, 3. That's no good. Gobert with the rebound. Or handed off to Edwards with a crossover. Edwards picked up by Murray, top of the key.
I got Anthony Edwards picked up by Murray over to DiVincenzo. Back to Anthony Edwards. Shot clock to 10. They're up by 6. Murray against Edwards. Pullback jumper. Knocks it down from splashdown. Anthony Edwards forces a timeout here in Denver. 21-12.
And it's all thanks right now to Jaden McDaniels with 10 of the 21 for Minnesota. First time out of the game belongs to the Denver Nuggets. Anthony Edwards finally on the board, 1 for 3 now shooting. DiVincenzo also has 6 points. He had the first 2 threes of the ball game today.
Nuggets always seem like they start off slow, says Burning Paper Sun, and they're still playing the game left. There's 6:27 left to go here in the first quarter. It's a slow start for Denver. It's a slow start. They're shooting 20% from the field right now. They're 2 for 10 from the field, 1 for 7 from downtown. That's not great. That's not great. And they have 2 turnovers. They got into the bonus early in this first quarter, but not exactly taking the most advantage since becoming in the bonus. Now, meanwhile, for Minnesota, they're shooting 64% from the field right now and 75% from downtown with no turnovers. So the offense for Minnesota is absolutely fluid right now. It's looking damn good. Looking damn good. DiVincenzo is a perfect 2 for 2 with 6 points. Jaden McDaniels, he's the leading scorer now with 10 points on 3 for 4 shooting. We have now 3 by Anthony Edwards. Naz Reid just checked in, and Rudy Gobert has no points but 2 rebounds. Jokic taking one shot just isn't going to do. Yeah, Jokic has only taken one shot. It was from downtown. He missed that one. Jamal Murray, he also hasn't even taken a shot. He has no points from the field. He's got 3 points from the free throw line, but nothing from the field. He hasn't even taken a shot yet. Officially.
He got that 3-point flagrant foul call by Jaden McDaniels. Were able to get those 3 free throws plus the possession. Hey, Mike, where were the $10 donation? What if Atlanta gets the first pick? You think my Bucks would offer Giannis for it? What's for supper, guys? I got sesame seed chicken from a local Chinese restaurant while we're watching Mania tonight.
For dinner, I'm probably gonna heat up a Totino's pizza. I bought a few of them from the grocery store, and because it's quick turnarounds on the streams this weekend, I'm probably just gonna make a bunch of Totino's pizzas.
Might have some sloppy joes for dinner tonight. And yeah,
And if Atlanta gets the number 1 overall pick, would they take that number 1 pick and try to offer that up to Milwaukee for Giannis? I wouldn't be opposed to that. I mean, there's some great talent in this draft, but Giannis on this squad would be pretty nice. But I don't know if they would do that.
I think
That is a good question.
I think they would get rid of Richardshire, who was a failed number 1 pick. Get rid of him and get a new one in. So
I almost threw up in my mouth every time you mentioned Richardshire. That dude was ass. That dude's a bust. So far. He's not good.
And I just think this talent pool is way too talented to give up that number 1 overall pick.
Pretty damn good. It's pretty good.
Thank you for the 10, Mike.
Thank you, dude. Thank you so much, Mike. And we're back from the commercial break. It is Minnesota on defense, Nuggets on offense. Here's Jokic going to work against Gobert inside the paint. Shot clock to 12. And we're going to get a kick out to Murray. Repost entry for Jokic, and it's intercepted by Rudy Gobert. And a whistle. What's going on? Oh, he stepped out of bounds.
Bro. We've been seeing that a lot. A lot of players stepping on the sidelines, going back to the other side of the court. We saw that multiple times through the play, especially by Steph Curry. But again, there's good defense by Rudy Gobert, the potential defensive player of the year. Murray on the inbounds, the crossover, the 3. No, McDaniels the rebound.
6:04 remaining here in the first quarter. It's 21-12. Minnesota will bring up the ball with Anthony Edwards. It's a nice run right now for Minnesota. And here's Naz Reid. A show and go floater. No good. Rebound falls to Rudy Gobert. And a second chance opportunity here for Minnesota's offense. Dude, right now they are just clicking on offense, getting the rebounds. Here's Edwards on the drive. Layup is good. And the foul. 9-0 run for Minnesota. 23-12. And a free throw coming up for Anthony Edwards. That was Aaron Gordon with the foul.
Edwards was able to cross over, get right past Gordon, lay it up and in, +1, baby.
Goodman says, why is Denver shooting so many threes? Out of their entire 11 attempts, 8 of them have been from downtown.
8 of the 12 shots, that's insane.
And Anthony Edwards will miss the free throw, so here come the Denver Nuggets with Gordon, Jokic, Murray, Christian Brown, and Tim Hardaway Jr. Jokic has only taken one shot attempt, hands it off to Jamal Murray. Murray pulls up for a long 2, over Gobert, no good. And Anthony Edwards with the long rebound. Great defense by Minnesota. Anthony Edwards over to Jaden McDaniels against Jokic. Crossover dribble, ball's not loose out of bounds. And they're going to say, last touch by Jaden. It's Denver basketball off the turnover. That's Minnesota's first turnover.
McDaniels played a great game so far. Just couldn't handle the dribble right there.
Goodman in the chat says, you're in the bonus. You've been in the bonus with like over 7 minutes to go. Why aren't you attacking? Why are you shooting so many threes, Denver? Minnesota is playing them so well defensively. And right now, Nikola Jokic is having himself looked at on the sideline. Looked like he was possibly bleeding through the nose. Yeah, he's bleeding through the nose.
They're going to plug him up. But you're right. What are you, the Golden State Warriors and Denver Nuggets taking 3 out of 3 when you're in the bonus, man?
They got to settle in, man. They got to settle in, find their groove. Right now, it's tough against this Minnesota defense. It is outstanding. Outstanding. Jamal Murray will bring up the ball. He's being highly pressured, bringing it across the timeline by Ayo Dosunmu. Look at this defense right now, man. It's smothering. Jokic sets the screen. Off the right side of the screen, it's Murray. Back to Jokic for 3. That's good. Nikola. His first field goal of the game, finally, right here.
Gotta love that rainbow 3 that he does.
Anthony Edwards snaking off the screen from Rudy Gobert. Pocket pass inside. Rudy to the rack for a two-handed slam. Gobert's on the board for his first bucket, and Anthony Edwards with his second assist. It's a 10-point lead for Minnesota. Here come the Denver Nuggets. Rudy Gobert defending Jokic nicely here on the elbow. Jokic is struggling to dribble, and the ball's knocked loose. Stolen up by Ayo Dosunmu. Dosunmu, Reed, the slam. The defense turning into offense, Rocha. Rudy Gobert absolutely shut down Jokic on that possession.
Jokic tried the dribble, and Gobert just poked and says, look what I found, and Reed with the hammer.
The Wolfpack up 27-15 to start this game. Denver shooting on the right side of the screen. Murray off the handoff from Jokic, guarded by Ayo Dosunmu. Ayo is smothering Murray. Goes back to Jokic, over to Christian Braun, wide open for 3. He knocks it in. Finally, they knocked down another bucket from somebody else. Dude, Ayo is smothering Jamal Murray relentlessly. 27-18. Here's Ayo Dosunmu, top of the key. J.D. McDaniels hands it right back up to Ayo for 3. Short. Tim Hardaway Jr. with the defensive rebound. And here come the Nuggets in their all-white uniforms. Wolves in their gray jerseys. Brown. Oh, what the layup. Assisted by Nikola. And we got a 7-point game.
Jokic put it right in there for Brown. Beautiful pass.
3:30 left to go in the first quarter. 15 on the shot clock. Reed off the screen from Gobert. Layup off the window. Too strong. Jokic the rebound. Outlet. Brown driving. And it's knocked loose by Anthony Edwards. And it's staying in bounds to Tim Hardaway Jr., who knocks down. No, he misses the elbow shot. Rebounded by J.D. McDaniels. How did Tim Hardaway Jr. miss that shot?
How'd that ball stay in bounds?
Jaden, baseline shot, won't go. Jokic with the rebound, his third of the game. And here come the Denver Nuggets with 3 minutes to go. And it's a lob to Tim Hardaway Jr. for the jam. Assisted by Nikola.
Oh, dude, now the Nuggets with all the momentum. 7-0 run for Denver.
It's a 5-point game all of a sudden. Here come the Wolfpack pocket pass. Edwards to Gobert. Reed, extra pass left corner 3. Ayo, dos, tres. Let's go.
He shot.
Ayo Dosunmu on the board.
What a pickup he was for Minnesota.
Catch and shoot 3. Christian Braun can't answer back. Naz Reid, the defensive board. And he'll let Anthony Edwards bring it across for Minnesota, who are up by 8 with 2:20 to go. Anthony Edwards guarded by Jamal Murray. Gobert sets the screen off the left side. It's a pocket pass now. Inside, Gobert. Ayo. Naz Reid puts the ball on the floor against Christian Braun inside. Spins to his left. Fakes the handoff. And it's stolen up by Nikola Jokic. Jokic, Hardaway to the rim. Blocked by Edwards. Gordon recovers, and he draws a foul from Naz Reid. And Gordon will go back to the line for 2 free throws.
Holy moly. Good defense there by Jokic and a good block by Edwards on the other side. Momentum has picked up steam here for the Denver Nuggets right now. And they took advantage of being the bonus right there. Yeah, Edwards blocked, but a good job to get the rebound and draw a shooting foul for Denver, Aaron Gordon.
Are we calling the Lakers game later on tonight? Yes, we are. It's already scheduled, ready to go. Here's Gordon shooting free throws. First one is up, and it's good for Gordon. 7-point game.
It's the second time Aaron Gordon has gotten free throws off a putback attempt.
At one point, Denver went on a, 7-0 run to cut the lead to 5?
Yep. That was after a 9-0 run by Minnesota.
It might be that kind of series. Aaron Gordon, second free throw attempt is up, and that's going to be short. Naz Reid, the defensive board, that's his second of the ball game. Ayo will bring it up quickly for Minnesota. Handoff. Here it goes to Mike Conley. Back to Anderson, now to Conley on the elbow. Back to Anderson in the mid-post. Puts the ball on the floor, hits Ayo Dosunmu up top, shot clock to 7, steps into a 3. That's in and out, and Jokic has another rebound, his third of the game. Ahead to Bruce Brown. Bruce, with 1:36 to go, feeds it inside to Gordon to get a mismatch on Conley. He turns to his left, and it's going to be an offensive foul.
Dude, Conley, the small defender, got shoved to the ground by Gordon.
That's 3 fouls. That's 3 fouls on Aaron Gordon.
Oh, no.
That's 3 fouls on Gordon now, folks.
We're still
and Alderman just got teed up, Roach. The Denver Nuggets head coach just got teed up.
He is furious right now. He did not like that call at all. Let's see, Josh.
Well, here's Gordon on the inside. He swung through above the shoulders against Conley. Oh, we're going to get a challenge here. Looking at that replay, I thought at first Gordon might have hit him with the forearm or the elbow to the face. Mm-hmm. But looking at the replay, that did not happen. He got the ball in the post. He went like this, and he went above Mike Conley. Conley kind of flopped a bit, fell to the ground. They called an offensive foul against Gordon. And now the Nuggets are going to challenge this. If they are unsuccessful, Denver will have Gordon with 3 fouls if they're unsuccessful here.
And no challenges remaining for the rest of the game, too.
I heard him on the broadcast say Adelman got teed up, right? I don't see that here on the Gamecast, but I could have swore I heard them say on the broadcast that Adelman got teed up. He was fired up. He walked up to the court yelling at the referee.
And I don't blame him seeing that replay, the fact that Gordon never even elbowed Conley at all.
Goodman says he did. He did get teed up. Shout out to the 1.7 thousand people in the chat. We just hit over 300 likes on the stream. So gracias, amigos and amigas. We hope you're enjoying the live stream. Hit that subscribe if you guys are brand new. We will be covering this entire series. So hit that sub and turn on that notification bell, folks. Right now, we're having a challenge by the Denver Nuggets. Call on the floor, offensive foul against Gordon. This would be his 3rd foul. But they're challenging this right now. Here's the call. Ooh, they're saying Conley was an illegal. He was an illegal guarding position. And then Gordon illegally turned and knocked him out of his space. They're saying that is an unsuccessful challenge.
So they're out of challenge the rest of the game, and now Gordon with 3 fouls.
Wow, that's an offensive foul. That's crazy. Gordon's got to check out. My X factor of this game has to check out now. Gordon with 5 points, 3 rebounds, and now 3 fouls.
Spencer Jones would check in. And remember, we're going to get a technical free throw here by the Timberwolves because of the tech on Adelman.
Yes. Y'all really go. Thank you so much, Keyshawn. Thank you, man.
Appreciate ya.
Damn, that's tough, man. I didn't think I saw much contact there, but what they're saying was Conley had every right to be in that position, and Gordon illegally turned and knocked him out of position, making that an offensive foul. And I don't know. But anyway, after the technical free throw, it's 31-23, and it's Minnesota basketball up by 8. On the floor, it's Anderson, Reed, Conley, Ayo Dosunmu, and Bones Highland. And here's Bones off the screen from Anderson. He picks up his dribble, and now a bounce pass to the low post. It's Reed, back 8 down, Spencer Jones, up top to Bones. 3 to shoot on the shot clock. He's got to lean in for a 3. That's no good. Jokic the rebound.
4 rebounds now for Jokic.
4 rebounds for Jokic. Jokic into the front court. Handoff, Cam Johnson, stolen up by Conley. Ahead to Ayo, and a breakaway layup for Ayo Dosunmu. Another steal and score for Minnesota, and they take a 10-point lead with 50 seconds to go. Here's Cam Johnson, bringing up the ball, hits Jokic on the left elbow. Takes a bounce, hits off to Tim Hardaway Jr., who leans into a 3. That's no good, and the rebound gets tapped out to Bones Highland. And here come the Wolfpack with 37 seconds remaining. The Wolves are shooting on the left side of the screen in their gray uniforms with the neon green trim. Nuggets in their white jerseys. Here's Conley. Passes up top to Naz Reid. Shot clock to 7. Backing down Cam Johnson. Spins to his left. Left hand off the window. Shot won't go. Bruce Brown, the defensive rebound. No shot clock for the Nuggets. We're with 14 seconds left in the quarter. They're down by 10. The crowd looks shook right now. They did not expect this from Minnesota out the gate. Jokic hand off to Brown. He's backing down. Conley turns, shoots. Conley the rebound. And that's going to do it for the first quarter.
Wow.
Minnesota imposing their will on Denver through one quarter.
Up by 10, just the defense of Minnesota was hounding the steals and forced tough shots by Denver all quarter long.
Yeah, Spidey Parker in the chat wants to know, why is Denver struggling? You can thank Minnesota's absolute smothering defense, their commitment to crashing the boards, getting steals, breaking out in transition, and scoring the other way. They're turning defense into offense right now. Points in the paint, Minnesota 12, Denver 6. Second chance points, Minnesota only 2, but Denver 5. Fast break points, Minnesota 6, Denver 1. And right now, Minnesota is shooting 52% from the field, 50% from downtown with 4 made threes. Denver is shooting 27% from the field, 27% from downtown. And Denver turned the ball over 6 times. 6 turnovers for Denver.
That's something you don't see Denver do a lot this season. That's turning over the ball, man. The only thing Minnesota didn't do well in that quarter was foul. They put Denver in the bonus early, but Denver did not take advantage of it.
Holla if you hear me. Says, will you guys cover the Thunder games? Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah, game 1 tomorrow. Excited for it to see the Suns can compete.
Pressing Jokic not to shoot. I mean, it took him a while to finally knock down his first bucket. That was late in the first quarter. It was from downtown. He's only taken 2 shots. And same thing with Jamal Murray. I mean, they weren't letting Jamal Murray get into his rhythm at all. Murray 0 for 2 from the field. He's got his 3 points from the free throw line because that was a flagrant foul against Jaden McDaniels. But, yeah, they are hounding Jokic and Jamal Murray. And everybody else is having to step up. But their next big guy, Aaron Gordon, has 3 fouls already.
And that sucks because Aaron Gordon was off to a really good start. He had a couple offensive rebounds. He had 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 free throws.
Will Denver lose the series to Spidey Parker? It's possible. It's possible. I do have Denver winning this series. I think it's going to be a tight series all the way through. It always is between these two teams. They have history. In 2023, the Denver Nuggets beat Minnesota in a series to go on to win the title. In 2024, it was Denver. It was Minnesota who beat Denver.
Yeah, in 7 games to go to the conference finals.
I have Denver winning this series, but that doesn't mean Minnesota can't win it. They can. They're off to a great start in this series right now with their defense, their point of attack, their ball movement, their transition play, their rebounding. It's pretty nice.
Shoot, I have Denver in 7, so that shows I think Minnesota could win this series. It could go either way.
Yo, we got 5 gifted memberships from GWL.
Yeah, they go to Johnny Murphy, Alpha Evie, Fam, 1 and Alejandro.
Let's go, GWL. Thank you so much, sir, for the 5 gifted memberships to the chat as we get ready for the second quarter.
Good to see you, GWL. Appreciate you, bro.
Alpha says, I have ascended. Thanks to GWL.
It's always a good feeling to be gifted a membership, man. It really is.
TB5204 says, I got Minnesota in 6. They are in Denver's head. Right now, you're not wrong. They are. Now, let's start this second quarter. Denver's got the basketball. Here's Jamal Murray driving on Ayo. He has to kick out to Bruce Brown for 3. Bruce, nothing but the bottom of the net up top. 33-26. Nice start for Denver to start this second quarter. But here comes Minnesota with Rudy Gobert, Naz Reid, Conley, Ayo Dosunmu, and Bones Highland. Ayo has 6 points in this game already. I like what he's doing off to a great start. Ayo swings it over to Naz Reid, broken up out of bounds. Last touch by Denver. So they'll inbound here, Minnesota.
That was Jamal Murray who got in that passing lane. Good job to knock out of bounds.
Dude, they're making Jamal Murray's life hell on the offensive side. Ball's inbounded from the right sideline. It's to Bones Holland on the right wing, far side. Drives on. Bruce Brown gets away from him. Layup, no good. Rebound falls to Tim Hardaway Jr. It's Tim Hardaway Jr., Valanciunas, Murray, Cam Johnson, and Bruce Brown on the floor right now. And Tim Hardaway Jr. forced to dribble out of bounds thanks to the defense of Ayo Dosunmu.
Dude, Ayo is everywhere, offensively and defensively.
As a Bulls fan, I'm so proud of Ayo and how he's been playing here with Minnesota. He's getting this opportunity, getting these playoff experience. I love it for him. Conley over to Naz Reid around the logo. Gobert setting the right screen. He'll pull up a three. Naz Reid with the splash.
That's what he's best at, John. 5 threes now for Minnesota.
36-26, 10:45 remaining here in the second quarter. Shot clock to 16. Valanciunas getting some minutes here to start this second quarter. And we're going to get a whistle. Ayo Dosunmu, a little bit aggressive fighting through that screen. Call for a foul.
That's the only thing Minnesota's been doing wrong this game so far. A lot of fouls by the Timberwolves.
Is Murray hurt? No, Murray's not hurt. He's just getting shut down through a quarter, and now the start of the second quarter. They're defending him very, very well. Ball's inbounded, catch and shoot three from the right corner. Tim Hardaway Jr., assisted by Bruce Brown. Cuts the lead to 7, Roach.
Man, the guy right in his face, too. Good shot there by Tim Hardaway.
10:25 remaining here in the second quarter. Shot clock's to 14. Here comes Minnesota with Ayo Dosunmu on the drive. Ball is stolen up. That's some cookies for Bruce Brown. Now let's see if they can get the milk. Denver Nuggets have the ball shooting on the right side of the screen in their white uniforms. Pull up from the foul line. Bruce Brown, too strong. Gobert with the rebound, his 4th of the game. Outlet goes ahead to Conley. Over to Naz Reid. Reid backing down Bruce Brown, and he draws a personal foul on the floor from Bruce Brown.
Oh, I almost thought Reid was going up on that attempt, but I guess he was trying to pass it.
Spidey Parker wants to know, isn't Nuggets a better team this year? This year they were. But this is a whole new season. The playoffs are a different story, and these two teams have history. They have each knocked each other out in the playoffs in recent years. Ball's inbounded. It's Minnesota basketball. Bounce pass to Ayo Dosunmu, top of the key. Shot clock to 10. Now the ball swung to the right corner. Goes Conley. Back to Bones on the elbow against Bruce Brown. He'll drive past him to the rim. Layup out the window and won't go. And a tip-in is for Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 points, Roach.
To go along with 5 rebounds now for Rudy off the offensive rebound.
It's 38-29, 9.5 remaining here in the second quarter. Denver has the basketball. Jamal Murray guarded by Ayo. Tim Hardaway setting the screen. He'll drive against now on the switch. Conley pulls up from the left elbow. Finally, Jamal Murray knocks down his first field goal of the game on a 14-foot fadeaway jump shot.
But that did not come easy, Josh. They had defenders all over him.
So the lead is now at 7 for Minnesota with 9:10 remaining in the second quarter. Bones will bring up the ball. He'll find a cutting Conley in the low post. Hits Gobert. Floater over Valanciunas. That's way too strong.
That was an ugly shot there by Rudy Gobert.
8:57 remaining in the second quarter. Here come the Nuggets shooting on the right side of the screen. Murray picked up by Naz Reid on the far side wing. Shot clock winding down to 7. Murray makes the move. He'll step back for a top of the key 3. It's off the mark. Bruce Brown rebound. And a layup is good. And the foul made by Bones Highland. It's a 3-point play opportunity for Bruce. The lead's back to 5.
It's a 10-5 start to the second quarter for Denver. Josh, Denver has done an excellent job off of offensive rebounds to start this game.
After that foul, Dante DiVincenzo will check in for Bones Highland. Julius Randle will check in for Naz Reid. Bruce Brown could cut the lead here.
Can cut the lead down to 4.
And the free throw is good, and the lead is now down to 4. Minnesota 38, Denver 34. On the floor for the Wolfpack, it's Randle, Gobert, DiVincenzo, Conley, and Ayo Dosunmu. Here's Julius Randle going to work. He's got, 2 points. And here goes to the baseline. Rudy Gobert with a layup over Valanciunas, and he draws an and one. And one for Rudy Gobert. Parlez-vous, Francois.
Dude, Rudy Gobert being very aggressive here in the second quarter on offense.
Dude's got 6 points.
Yeah, how about that? 6 points with 5 rebounds already for Rudy.
Don't spam, dude. And the free throw's missed.
Rudy Gobert has been really good at free throwing over the last couple of years of his career.
40-34. Here comes Minnesota on defense, trying to get a stop. Murray on the step back jumper. Elbow is good. Murray's knocking down those elbow shots now. That's his second made field goal, and the lead is back to 4. Ayo Dosunmu gets the handoff from Rudy Gobert. He's asking for a screen. He'll get it, and then he'll shoot it, and then he'll score it. Ayo, dos, tres.
His second 3 of the ball game for Ayo. 6 threes now for Minnesota total.
43-36, and here's Denver Nuggets backing down Mike Conley to the left short corner. Fadeaway baseline shot, draws a shooting foul against Conley. That's a shooting foul, right? It is.
Yep.
2 free throws coming up for Jamal Murray.
Much better for Murray, being aggressive, getting to his spots, either scoring or drawing the foul here in the second quarter.
Is Ant-Man playing today? Yes, he's just on the bench.
Yeah, he's one that always starts the second quarter and fourth quarter off the bench like Jokic does.
2 free throws coming up for Murray. First free throw, Jamal. Good.
43-37 the lead for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 7:43 to go in the second quarter. Conley's still in the league. Yeah, he actually got waived by Minnesota, and then they picked him back up from Chicago.
It's a 6-point game. Murray looking to cut the lead to 5 with his second free throw attempt. Thank y'all for hitting that like button. We're 25 away from 400. Second free throw for Jamal Murray is up, and it's good. So it's 43-38. Wolves up by 5. And on the floor for Minnesota, it's Ayo Dosunmu, Dante DiVincenzo, Rudy Gobert, Jaden McDaniels, and Julius Randle. Here's Julius Randle, bounce pass to Rudy Gobert on the left elbow. Handoff back to Randle, shot clock to 12. Randle puts the ball on the floor off the screen from Rudy to the left short corner. Pull-up shot. That's going to be off the mark. And Valanciunas is there for the rebound. Outlet to Tim Hardaway Jr., now to Jamal Murray. Shot clock to 16. Jaden McDaniels picking up Jamal Murray. Oh, crossover dribble. And Dante DiVincenzo switches over to Murray on top of the key. He'll drive down the hill, floater up, draws a shooting foul. Murray going to work now here in the second quarter. He's fired up. Dante DiVincenzo called for his second foul.
14 fouls again already for Minnesota. They put Denver the bonus with 7.5 to play in the first quarter, and about to put Denver the bonus again already here early in the second quarter. But yes, they're getting Jamal Murray open and getting to his spots, and he's doing damage. First one up and good for Jamal Murray, 43-39. Jokic checks back in here for Denver. And with him coming back into the game, Anthony Edwards will come in for Rudy Gobert. Naz Reid will also enter the game for Ayo Dosunmu. So second free throw coming up.
All right, Jamal Murray shooting free throw, and that is going to be good for Jamal Murray. And it's going to be Minnesota basketball. And here comes Anthony Edwards bringing up the ball with only now a 3-point lead to go to work with. 7 minutes remaining in the half. 16 the shot clock. It's Spencer Jones guarding Edwards, top of the key. He'll step into a 3, and it's going to rim out. Ball's tapped out of bounds. They're going to say, last touch by Denver, and they can't believe the call. Bruce Brown is looking towards the sideline, hoping for a challenge here. They're changing it?
Yeah, they're changing it.
They're changing the call. It's Denver basketball. It's Denver basketball.
Bruce Brown was adamant that went off of Minnesota, man.
Shout out to the 1.9 thousand people in the chat. We're 7 likes away from 400. Thank y'all so much for hitting that like button. We're going to get a timeout made by the Denver Nuggets. They're only down by 3 now. We got a game with 6:53 remaining in the half.
Right now, Denver outscoring Minnesota 17-10 in the second quarter.
And shout out to those who hit that subscribe on the stream. We will be live throughout the entire series. So thank y'all. Share the stream if you guys can. Tell your friends about us. We'll be live every night in the postseason.
Hell yeah, man. We got Atlanta and New York coming up after this. We got LA and Houston tonight. So let's go. Let's have a good postseason and hit that subscribe button, baby. Hit the like button, man. What are you waiting for, bro? The great ones is, do you guys stream NFL too? Yes, we do. We stream every primetime game in the entire postseason for the NFL. Yes, sir, man. How about Jamal Murray here in the second quarter? Much better. Murray now up to 11 points. Jamal Murray is 7 of 7 from the free throw line. Him and Aaron Gordon have taken 13 of the 14 free throws so far for Denver in the first half. Now, Aaron Gordon, he's on the bench right now with 3 fouls. We'll see if he checks in after this timeout by Denver, who only has 4 timeouts remaining. Only 4 timeouts remaining for Denver.
Thank you, Mutz.
There you go. So timeout by the Nuggets is only down by 3 now. Much better. And they did a lot of that. They did all that damage without Jokic on the floor.
Yeah, sure did. They sure did. Now we have a brand new ball game. Maka, thank you so much for the subscribe. Maka, thank you. I hope I pronounced that right.
Maka. The advantage goes to Denver right now with the superstars on the bench, Jokic and Edwards, who both just check back in.
What's up there, Kyle? How you doing?
Hello.
Jokic needs to step it up. I'm never going to call out Jokic. I'm sure he'll be fine. Right now, he's got 3 points on 1 for 2 from the field, and he's being D'd up pretty nicely. So, to be fair, they're D'ing him up nice. But I think it's only a matter of time for Nikola Jokic before he starts to, really come to.
Only 2 field goal attempts for Jokic. Both of them are from downtown. Hey, Matt Gibson, thank you for subscribing, Matt. Appreciate you. Yeah, that is crazy, though. Only 2 field goal attempts for Jokic. Both are from downtown. Obviously, he made 1. Jamal Murray up to 11 now. Tim Hardaway with 5. Bruce Brown with 6. That's the scores on the floor for Denver. Randall only 2 points. He's 1 for 3. McDaniels, 10 points. All came in the first quarter. DiVincenzo, he had the first 2 threes of the game and hasn't scored since. He's got 6. And Edwards just checked back in with 5 points. And Naz Reid, who just checked back in with 5 points. 2 rebounds, 2 assists as well for Naz Reid. Rudy sucks, though. Not today. Rudy Gobert's been excellent. Down there, and especially inside the paint, being very aggressive. Gobert 6 points, 5 rebounds. Gobert 3 for 4. Gobert is 3 for 4.
All right, we're back for action. It's Denver Nuggets basketball. It's Jokic, Murray, Spencer Jones, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Bruce Brown on the floor. Jamal Murray catches shoot 3 from the right corner, near side, won't go, and Anthony Edwards secures his 3rd rebound of the game. Wolfpack up by 3 with 6.5 to go, and it's Minnesota basketball shooting on the left side of the screen in their charcoal gray jerseys. Nuggets in their all whites. Edwards right to the rim, wasn't afraid of Jokic and scores a layup. Anthony Edwards now with 7 points and the lead back up to 5 for Minnesota. On the court for the Nuggets is Bruce Brown off the screen from Jokic, misses the layup. He got bricked on a layup. And off the rebound from Julius Randle. He'll bring it the other way. He'll spin and draw a foul from Tim Hardaway Jr. 2 free throws coming up for Julius Randle. Bruce Brown, what was that?
Oh, Bruce had an easy shot and just bricked, man. Bruce Brown been one of the best role players all season long, too.
First free throw coming up for Julius Randle. It's up and it's good. One more free throw coming up for Julius Randle. It's a 6-point lead. He can make it 7. My goodness, he's taking forever. There you go. Finally, second free throw is up, and they're both good. 7-point lead for Minnesota. Bringing up the ball is Cam Johnson for the Denver Nuggets. He's out there with Nikola Jokic, Spencer Jones, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Bruce Brown. Jokic setting the screen. Here's Cam Johnson on the drive to the rim. Layup is good, beating Naz Reid. It's 47-42, 5-point game. Edwards brings up the ball. He's got 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Over to Jaden McDaniels on the elbow. Back to Anthony Edwards. Edwards guarded by Bruce Brown. Randle setting the screen. Brown fighting through the screen. Over to Randle. Pump fake. Step back. 3 over Jokic. It's off the right rim and rebounded by Bruce Brown. Down by 5. Here come the Nuggets. Bounce pass to the top of the key goes Jokic. Handoff. Cam Johnson for three. He's got a bucket from downtown. And we got a 2-point game, baby. We got a 2-point game. 47-45. Wolves with the ball. Up by just 2. Spencer Jones picking up. Naz Reid drives. Kicks to Randall. Almost through the legs. He finally recovers the pass. Over to DiVincenzo on the wing. Gets a screen by Julius Randle. He wants it right back. He'll get it against Cam Johnson. 3 to shoot. Step back 3. Tough shot. That is also off the mark. Rebounded by Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown over here rebounding off of Julius Randle's misses all quarter. Here's Jokic, top of the key. Handoff goes to Tim Hardaway Jr. Off the screen. Drive. Kick. Brown. Extra pass. Spencer Jones for the lead. No good. And it's rebounded by Dante DiVincenzo. And we have a whistle here. Is this a foul against Naz Reid? It's a foul from Reid to Spencer Jones on that shot attempt. Spencer Jones is going to be shooting 3 free throws, folks. On the closeout, Reid fouls, and 3 free throws come for Spencer Jones. He could take the lead at the free throw line.
He got Spencer Jones in the follow-through in the left arm.
Spencer Jones misses the first free throw.
Oh.
So the best he could do is tie the game at the line with 4:41 remaining in the second quarter. And Denver is in the bonus for the rest of this second quarter. You gotta be careful when you're closing out on those 3 corners, man. Second free throw is up, and it's good for Spencer Jones. 1 more free throw for Spencer. He could tie the game at 47. Thank y'all again for hitting that. Oh, my, we shot up to 441 likes. Let's go. Thank y'all. Spencer Jones knocks down the final free throw, the third final free throw. It's tied at 47. It's a 7-0 run for the Denver Nuggets.
They got all the momentum right now in the second quarter, does Denver.
4.5 to go. Here's Anthony Edwards on the drive against Christian Brown. Edwards backing down, turn around, fade away from the left elbow. It's going to be short. And another shooting foul, this time from Christian Brown. And Edwards will go to the line for 2 shots. A whole lot of fouls, a whole lot of free throws so far in this first half.
Oh, yeah, Christian Brown grabbed Anthony Edwards' jersey on the turnaround. Good call.
Edwards thought he wasn't going to get that call at first. He looked over the referee with his hands up in the air, but they blew the whistle, and Edwards knocks down the first free throw, 48-47.
Both teams in the bonus for the final 4:24 of this quarter. See if Edwards can make both to take a 2-point lead.
And the second free throw is good. 49-47. Minnesota is up by 2. Here come the Nuggets with Johnson, Jokic, Brown, Spencer Jones, and Bruce Brown. Here's Bruce Brown over to Nikola Jokic, wide open for 3. He takes the shot, and it's nothing but the bottom of the net for Nikola. First lead since 10:09 in the first quarter. 50-49, Denver lead. Roll back the other way. Anthony Edwards with a layup.
Delay a game violation caught in Minnesota. Edwards was upset he didn't get a call right there, even with the made field goal. He thought that Cam Johnson found him on the way up. Okay. Jokic on the right elbow against DiVincenzo. Pump fakes around, kick inside Christian Brown. Kick it around for Bruce Brown, and bad pass by Johnson out of bounds.
51-50, Minnesota up by 1. Let's see if they can capitalize off the mistake here. Both teams in the bonus, by the way. Both teams in the bonus. Here's Edwards, picked up by Cam Johnson over to Gobert. Back to Edwards. He's on the left wing outside. Shot clock to 14. It's an ISO. Edwards against Johnson. To the left corner now. Help defense coming up with Bruce Brown. Over to Randall. Over to Edwards. Shot clock to 6. Step back 3. It's off the right rim. Rebounded by Christian Brown, I'm sorry. And here come the Nuggets. Down by 1, looking to regain the lead here. Jokic was the ball on the floor against Rudy Gobert in the mid-post. Fakes the handout to Cam Johnson. He's looking right towards Bruce Brown's way. Hands it off to him. Shot clock to 6. Brown snakes off the screen on the left elbow, picked up by McDaniels. Ball's popped loose out of bounds, and they're saying last touch by Denver. It's Minnesota ball with 2:55 to go.
One of the mistakes we haven't seen from Denver in this quarter is turn the ball over. They do right there.
Timeout here taken by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Wolves take a timeout with 2:55 to go. We got a 1-point game, 51-50 Minnesota. But here in this quarter, Denver is outscoring Minnesota 27-18.
They've had all the momentum, and it started with Jamal Murray scoring and drawing field goals and fouls to start the quarter, and now it's led to Jokic coming out of the second quarter as well. Denver had 9 turnovers, yes. Goodman, they have not turned the ball over a whole lot, though, in this quarter, only a couple times. Hey, John Murphy with a 5 says, I love your guys' channel. Hey,
Thank you, bro. With a $5 donation?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
And we love you, Johnny. We appreciate the support. We'd be nothing without all of y'all. Thank you so much. Wolves in 6 since Pat and is taking game 1 with Anthony Edwards. A little bit better here in the second quarter, up to 11 points, 50% shooting for Anthony Edwards.
It's a timeout here, commercial break with 2:55 to go here in the half. Thank you again so much, John Murphy. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for hitting that thumbs up, hitting that subscribe. We're 35 people away from 500 likes here in the first half. That's awesome. So thank you, guys. We will be live later on tonight for the Hawks and the Knicks and Lakers and Rockets. And then we'll be live tomorrow for a triple hitter as well. Lynn says, no video reaction. What the fuck? Ha, ha, ha. All right. I guess Lynn wants to let everybody know that she doesn't know how to read. Because it's literally the title. It's in the description. It's on the thumbnail, Lynn. We can't show the game because due to copyright. Don't you think if we could, we would? We would if we could. Absolutely. But we can't. That's why I make it very clear on the thumbnail and the title and reactions. It's in the title. People like that will always never cease to amaze me.
As soon as I see that title, I know exactly what we're getting into. Orange B with the 2 says, go Nuggets. Hey, well, you guys have a strong second quarter right now, outscoring Minnesota 27-18. Orleans, thank you for the 2.
Dude, too sweet. Orlish, thank you so much. We did take the Nuggets here for game 1, but it's a tough game, and it's going to be a tough series. It's going to be a tough series. I would not be surprised if Minnesota steals game 1. Game 1s can sometimes be tricky like that, especially between two damn good teams who have a lot of history together.
I have this series going 7. I want to be shocked if each team takes a game, at least one game on the road.
And we got a highlight coming from Walk Up Sports Moose Knuckle, who says, she does not think, just got to read. And thank you so much for the subscribe as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Moose, good to see you, brother. Too sweet, man.
Appreciate you.
Christ in the chat says, you guys going to watch WrestleMania tonight? I won't. You couldn't pay me to watch that product.
Now we'll focus on NBA. That's what I'll be watching today.
I saw the stage for WrestleMania, and it is absolutely perfect for what wrestling is now, for what WWE, I was to say, what TKO is. It was so garbage and plain and bland.
It's nothing compared to last year's. Last year's was so brilliant, man. All right, coming out of this timeout, we got a 1-point lead for Minnesota.
You could not pay me to watch WWE.
I even heard the Hall of Fame speech last night. Wasn't great as either.
It was terrible last year.
Yeah.
We were there for it.
Inbounds here for Minnesota. 2:45 to go in the second quarter. As McDaniels hands off to Randle. Backs down Jones inside the paint. Randle goes up. Good for Julius Randle.
Julius Randle, that's his first made field goal? Second made field goal.
Yeah. Had 1 in the first quarter, now 1 here in the second quarter. It's
Denver basketball. Here's Jokic going to work inside against Rudy Gobert. He'll kick out to Spencer Jones. Catch and shoot 3. Awkward release, but he drains it from downtown. Spencer Jones ties the game.
53 all. The 8th 3 of the game now for Denver.
2:07 to go here. It's all tied up at 53. Step back 3. Julius Randle, he misses. He's been missing a lot of shots here, man. He's 2 for 7. Jokic off the rebound brings it up for Denver. They're tied at 53. Over to Murray. He slips. Oh, they're saying he's tripped up by Jaden McDaniels. And Jaden can't believe it. He thought And I thought, too, that he was just slipping.
Slipping. But because both teams are the bonus, free throws coming up. More free throws from Murray, who's 7 for 7 from the free throw line at the moment.
7 for 7?
Yeah.
Wow.
Him and Gordon have 13 free throw attempts combined in the first half.
Murray, first free throw attempt is up, and it's good. 54-53.
Make it 8 for 8 for Jamal Murray. He's got 12 points now. Only 2 field goals so far for Jamal Murray. He can make it 9 of 9 for the free throw line in the first half if he makes this one. Murray will make both free throws. 55-53 lead for Denver. 150 to go in the first half. McDaniels will get around, head out to Gobert. Gobert with finger roll it up and good.
And we're tied back at 55 with 140 to go. Murray will bring up the ball for Denver. He calls for a screen by Jokic. Off the screen, Murray from the right elbow. Yes, he goes from 19 feet.
Jamal Murray now up to 15 points tonight.
It's 57-55. Murray takes the lead for Denver. Minnesota now down by 2. Have the ball with Julius Randle. No, it's Jaden McDaniels, Gobert, DiVincenzo, Edwards, and Idosumu. Dribble drive, baseline. McDaniels down the baseline for 2.
How great has Jaden been today? 10 points for McDaniels. On a minute to go. We're tied up at 57 apiece. Murray hands to the top of the key to Jokic. Back in for Murray. Oh, he's hammered to the ground by Dosunmu. So, oh my God. Jamal Murray will have free throw attempts 10 and 11 now.
Good God. Oh,
Yeah.
Jamal Murray eating at the line right now. Eating at the line. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Says, what's up, guys? Who you guys got? I took Denver, so did Rocha.
Yeah, and I got Denver in 7 in the series. Murray is 10 of 10 for the free throw line in the first half. Hey, Goodman says, I'll be nice and say nothing about the free throws. Uh-huh.
God. Murray knocks down the second free throw. It's 59-57, 50 seconds to go. Minnesota down by 2, brings up the ball. Murray's got 17 points on 3 made field goals. Everything else is coming from the free throw line. That's crazy. Both teams in the bonus. Here's Edwards off the screen from Rudy Gobert to the right corner. Goes DiVincenzo. Step back 3. He's back, baby. Bellissima. Dante DiVincenzo. 9 points, 3 for 3 from downtown. 31 seconds ago. Denver now back down by 1, 59-60. Here's the drive by Jokic. The kick. Brown, the 3. He's got a corner splash. And the Nuggets go back up by 2. 62-60.
9 threes now for Denver in the first half.
No shot clock for Anthony Edwards and Minnesota. They're down by 2. Shot clock to game clock to 9, 8. Gobert the drive and the layup to tie the game. At 62 with 5 seconds to go. Ball's inbounded. Here's Jokic into the front court against Anthony Edwards. Jokic takes the shot. It's short, and that does it for the first half. We're all tied at 62. We're all tied at 62. What a game, folks. What a series this is going to be.
So Minnesota outscored Denver 33-23 in the first half, in the first quarter, where Denver outscores Minnesota 39-29 in the second quarter.
This is going to be a hell of a game and series, man. I mean, look at Rudy Gobert has 10 points. 10 points on 5 for 6. As Goodman says, who is this guy? Rudy Gobert out there doing that? We're going to go over the entire halftime box score, but this was incredible. A tale of 2 quarters. The first quarter being dominated by Minnesota. The second one mostly being dominated by the Denver Nuggets, outscoring them to take a tie at 62.
And it started with Murray. It ended with Murray. He was very aggressive and great in that second quarter.
Wait till you see how many free throws Jamal Murray has. Also, keep this in mind. Aaron Gordon, you didn't really see him in that second quarter because he picked up 3 fouls. So he's in foul trouble Aaron Gordon, 3 fouls. Also, Jaden McDaniels has 1 flagrant. He has got 1 flagrant, so 1 more. If he picks up another flagrant like that, he gone.
We saw last night Draymond Green get 2 technicals and ejected.
All right, let's go over the halftime box score, folks, so that way you guys can know all the stats and everything. And we'll start off with the shooting percentages for both teams in that first half. Minnesota shot 53% from the field and 44% from downtown with 7 made threes. They had Dante DiVincenzo starting that off. He was perfect from the three-point line, 3 for 3. Now for Denver, they shot 45% from the field, and that got better in the second quarter because it was abysmal in the first. From downtown, Denver shooting 47% from 3 with 9 made splashes. That's pretty significant. And a lot of that came in that second quarter, too. Turnover-wise, Denver's got 9 turnovers. That's a lot of turnovers. And they gave up 13 points to the Minnesota Timberwolves off those turnovers. For Minnesota, they have 5 turnovers, and they only gave up 4 points the other way to Denver. Rebounding battle is won by Denver 22-19, including 3 offensive rebounds, which led to 8 second chance points for the Nuggets. Minnesota has 2 offensive rebounds that led to 4 second chance points for the Wolves. Points in the paint, Minnesota's winning that 28-10 over Denver. So they're dominating that paint. Fast break points, Minnesota's winning that too, 6-3. Now, let's go to the individual box score, and we will start off with the Minnesota Timberwolves. We have 3 players for Minnesota in double digits, all in the starting lineup. Their leading scorer is Jaden McDaniels with 12 points. 4 for 6 from the field, Jaden McDaniels with 2 rebounds, 2 assists. We have 10 points from Rudy Gobert, 10 on 5 for 6 from the field, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 assist. Anthony Edwards is shooting 50% from the field with 11 points. He's got 5 assists, 3 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Edwards has 3 blocks right now. Dante DiVincenzo has 9 points, all from downtown, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. And then off the bench, Ayo Dosunmu, 9 points on 3 for 5 shooting with 2 made threes, with 1 steal and 1 assist. Ayo also playing really damn good defense in that first half. For the most part, he was D'ing up Jamal Murray. Whoever he was on, he was playing smothering defense. He looked pretty good. Mike Conley, 6 minutes, 0 points, has 2 assists, and 1 rebound with 1 steal. So off the bench, that's 14 points for the Wolves. Now moving out down to the Denver Nuggets, their leading scorer is Jamal Murray, who struggled in that first quarter. He didn't hit his first field goal into the second quarter. He's only got 3 made field goals, but he's got 11 free throws. 11 free throws. So he's got a total of 17 points with 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Thank you so much, Robson Ramos, for the sub. Cam Johnson is the second leading scorer for Denver. Cam Johnson, 10 points with 1 turnover. Nikola Jokic has 6 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. He's got 4 turnovers, Jokic, and 1 steal. So Nikola is on pace for a quiet triple-double, but only 2 for 4 shooting, Nikola Jokic. Not very aggressive scoring-wise. Aaron Gordon has 5 points, all from the free throw line, with 3 rebounds, but he's got 3 fouls going into the second half. So Aaron Gordon in foul trouble. And for Christian Brown in the starting 5, 8 points on 50% shooting, including 2 made threes from the corner with 2 rebounds. Off the bench for Denver, you have 6 points from Bruce Brown with 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. You have 5 points from Tim Hardaway Jr. with also a steal and 2 rebounds. Spencer Jones has 5 points off the bench. So that's 16 points off the bench for Denver. And again, it was 14 points off the bench for Minnesota. Let's look at the team assists real quick. The team assists, we have 14 from Minnesota and 12 from the Denver Nuggets. It was a tale of quarters. Like I said, Minnesota was moving the ball well. They were playing outstanding defense, and they were rebounding pretty well, and they had the lead, outscoring Denver 33-23 by 10. But then Denver answers right back to outscore them by 10 points in the second quarter, 39-29. That's why we have a 62 ball game.
And it started with Jamal Murray came awake, man. He was a lot more aggressive in the second quarter, getting to the foul line, getting to his spot, and scoring. All 3 of his field goals came here in the second quarter. And then Jokic came off the bench, started turning the ball over. Murray had to settle it back down in the quarter as well. So that's how we have it. It's even here at halftime. Minnesota dominating the first quarter and the Nuggets dominating the second quarter. Oh, this series is going to be so much fun. Y'all hit that like button here at halftime. We are 70 likes away from 600. Thank y'all so much. Over. There we go. 11 free throws for Murray. Yeah. Murray and Gordon have a combined 17 of the 19 free throws in that first half for Denver. Now, those all came in the first quarter for Gordon, so we barely saw him play in the second quarter because of him being in foul trouble. That's one thing Minnesota's going to continue to do in the second half, attack inside, get Gordon his 4th foul, maybe his 5th foul, take him out of this game because they've done a great job of that so far. Antron says whoever wins this game will win the series. Ooh. And how crazy would that be? Minnesota could come into Denver here in game 1 and take one on the road.
All right, so it's halftime, folks. We're at a commercial break. We already went over the halftime box score. Thank you again for the support here tonight. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up. Roach, where we at?
We are 60 likes away from 600.
60 likes away from 600? Oh, nice. Don't forget to hit that subscribe. We will be covering every game in this series. We'll be live later on tonight for the Knicks and Hawks. That's next. And then we're also going to be live for the Lakers and Rockets.
Fun day of basketball here to kick off the 2026 NBA postseason, baby. All right, I'll be right back.
These games are running late here because Atlanta, New York is supposed to tip off in an hour, and that's supposed to be the next game on Amazon Prime. They got to do a better job with these schedules. I'm telling you. And I just saw that Stephanie McMahon's Hall of Fame speech was 60 minutes. Oh, my God. That's trash. That was trash. Finch is trash. Denver will win, says Baby Jesus. This series will not be over until it's over. What's up, Michael, for the Philippines? How you doing? What's up, man? Lakers going to put belt to ass to the Rockets. I don't know about that, Deborah. They are at home. They have a home court advantage over the Rockets, but it's looking like they won't have Jokic. I mean, they won't have Luka Doncic or Austin Reeves for this first round at all. And we'll see about Kevin Durant. I know he was dealing with an issue, and he's questionable. Might be a game-time decision. If anyone's got an update on that, just let me know. But it's possible Kevin Durant misses that game today. What's up, J-Dog? How you doing? Who wins this game? Yin-Yang? I'm taking Denver Nuggets to win this first game. I'm taking Denver to win. What's up, Nina Turner? Says, good afternoon, guys. I'm on my front porch with a cup of coffee and my favorite streamers. What's up, Nina? Sit on the front porch, enjoying your favorite drink. Let's go. Ready? I can't wait for these playoffs. We're just getting started. Robert Hopkins, thank you so much for the subscribe. Josh, there's reports that he could return in the middle of the first round, Lucas. So maybe game 4. I mean, that would be great, but I don't know. I'm not going to hold my breath on that. That would be awesome to see Luka Doncic after an incredible season that he had this year. That'd be nice. It'd be nice, but we'll see, man. We'll see. The NBA today is all about flopping and embellishing. It makes it hard to watch, in my opinion, says Penny. There's still some of that. Yeah. If Julius Randle just shoots anything decent, they would be a blowout. I don't know about that, man. Denver is – this is going to be a tough series, man. This is going to be a tough series. Josh, how many Game 7s we get in total of the playoffs? I'm going to say we get like 6 or 7 Game 7s. I think this could be a 7-game series. I think I have Denver against San Antonio in the next round. I think that could be a 7-game series. I have Boston and Oklahoma City in the finals. I think that will be a Game 7 series.
I think for me, Boston and Cleveland could be a 7-game series. I have them in the second round. I think that series could go either way, to be honest, in my opinion. I don't think I really see any game sevens in the first round besides this series. Yeah, I think
Dude, I just saw that Stephanie McMahon's Hall of Fame speech last night was 60 minutes.
wait.
That's gross.
Oh.
That's gross.
Yeah, AJ Styles was only like 6 minutes or something like that.
I remember last year, Triple H, we were there for that. Triple H, I forgot how long that was.
I think like an hour.
It was so long, he pissed off everybody in that place. People were falling asleep during his speech.
Dude, we didn't get out of that building until like 1:30 a.m.
I think it was later than that.
Maybe it was closer to 2. You're right.
Petro, thank you so much for the subscribe. I think it was past 2 o'clock in the morning because we met up with Matthew Dahl at White Castle on the Strip in Vegas.
That's right. That was that night. That's right. Oh, got you, Arturo. An hour-long speech is ridiculous, man.
They gotta just start booing these folks.
I'm surprised the crowd hasn't, because there was only like, I think, what, 2,500 tickets sold last night to the Hall of Fame speech. Now, the arena that they're in isn't very big. I've been in it for a Bruno Mars concert, so not a lot of tickets were sold because it's not a big venue at all. The Hall of Fame ended at 11:30 yesterday, so that's good. That's damn near 3 hours less than it was when we did it. Although that started an hour later. The Hall of Fame started at 10 o'clock Pacific last year and started at 9 o'clock Pacific this year. What's up, Marion? We're at halftime here. An incredible 62-62 game. Timberwolves outscored Denver by 10 in the first quarter, and then Denver comes back, outscores Minnesota by 10 in the second quarter, and that's why we're tied up at 62 apiece. I need one more 3 from Tim Hardaway. Tipped a couple more. I can't guarantee who's going to hit them because we know how inconsistent Tim Hardaway can be. This dude can either go 10 for 10 from the free throw, from the 3-point line, or the dude could go 0 for 10 from the 3-point line. There's no in between with him. Denver always plays better in the second half. Wish it wasn't always like that, but it is. And that just means they're a clutch team, man. We'll see how they play in the second half of tonight's game. We'll see how they play in the second half of the entire series. What was the lineup for today? All right. So today's stream is presented by PrizePicks. Guys, go download it, check it out. New offer for new users. Play $5 and get $50 in instant lineups. Here was our lineup for today's game. We had Ayo Dosunmu more than 1.5 rebounds, and Ayo is at none right now, so he needs 2 in the second half. Bruce Brown for more than 4.5 rebounds plus assists. Bruce Brown has already hit that. He's good. And we had Jokic for more than 6.5 assists, and Jokic is at 7. So all we need is 2 rebounds by Dosunmu in the second half, something he's been brilliant at down the stretch to hit. So there's our lineup for today's game. So go check out PrizePicks, affiliate link in the chat using the promo code HMA. Jim Roger the Chief says, we don't have a White Castle in Denver. Wow, we don't have White Castles here in California either. The only times I've been able to go to it is Vegas, Texas. No, Vegas and Nashville. That's it. Vegas and Nashville is the only times I was able to go to White Castle. So I feel you, Jim Rogers. We don't have any here either. Hey, appreciate the 2, bro. Yo, we got Porter with the 26 months and the Cult of Fury. I have the Lakers versus Pistons in the finals. I have the Lakers winning it all. LeBron is in his 2018 mode. I think Luka comes back game 4, game 5, hopefully. You got the Lakers in the finals. That would have been an incredible upset, even with Luka and Reeves healthy. To take down a Thunder or a Nuggets or a Spurs would be incredible for the Lakers. Pistons, I could see it. I don't have that. I got Boston. I don't even have them beating the Cavs. I have the Pistons losing the Cavs. but they're good enough. They got the talent to go all the way, especially that defense. Hey, Porter, thank you so much for the 26 months. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about ready to go for the second half. We are tied up at 62 apiece. 62 apiece. It will be Denver basketball. To start the second half, they will now be on the left side of the court, while Minnesota in the second half shooting on the right side of the court. Hey, Kinsey, thank you so much for subscribing. Kinsey, appreciate you. All right, here we go for the third quarter. Denver is in their standard whites here at home, while the Timberwolves are in their charcoal jerseys here on the road for game one. It's Jokic attacking Gobert. The floater is too short. Offensive rebound, Gordon. Hands it off to Jokic. And the Nuggets take the lead to start the second half. Another offensive rebound for Aaron Gordon, his third of the game.
Well, that started off kind of similar how they started off that second quarter. All right, it's going to be Minnesota basketball shooting on the right side of the court. And here goes a pull-up three from top of the key by Edwards. Long rebound off the miss is Jamal Murray. Murray, stop it, pop it, transition. He misses the three. Rebound belongs to Jaden McDaniels. On the floor for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's Randall. It's McDaniels, Gobert, DiVincenzo, and Anthony Edwards. Jamal Murray picking up Randall. Snakes off the screen from Gobert. Right-hand layup, no good. Rebound. Oh, foul on the floor. Against Jokic, who can't believe the call.
It's already an early foul by Denver. They put Minnesota in the bonus early in both quarters of the first half. Inbounds coming up here for the Timberwolves.
Ball's inbounded. Here's Edwards.
Hands it off to Rando, off to DiVincenzo. Picked up by Gordon. Remember, he's got 3 fouls. He sacks off DiVincenzo, who misses a shot, and Jamal Murray picks up the rebound. Remember, Gordon out there with 3 fouls. He's got to play a little bit of soft defense. Murray attacks Rando, lays it up and in. Great job by Murray, who's holding his left hand a little bit as he goes down the court. But it's his offhand. He's up to 19 points now. That's his 4th field goal. He's also got 11 free throws. He picks up Edwards at the top of the key. Oh, yep, that's an offensive foul on Edwards. He shoves Jamal Murray. That's a turnover. Denver ball. 10:20 to go in this third quarter. Nuggets up 66-62. Gordon across the half-court line, picked up by Randall, hands it off to Jamal Murray.
Murray off the screen, goes back to Nikola Jokic, pump fake. He'll put the ball on the floor, attacking Gobert off the dribble, and he rolls in for a layup. He was looking for it and one, but no whistle was there. And the Denver Nuggets, with that, take a 6-point lead, 68-62 with under 10 minutes to go. Gobert the drive. Gobert draws another foul by Jokic. My God, there's so many whistles in this game already. That's a shooting foul, they're calling it. So Gobert will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Rudy Gobert been very aggressive here tonight, and it's worked out for the best for Rudy. You don't normally see his offense be this good, but Gobert already at 10 points, looking for more with 5 rebounds as well. He's on fire. Murray is on fire right now, Casey. But Gobert misses his 2nd free throw of the game.
It's the first free throw attempt right there. That's a miss by Rudy Gobert.
Gobert was excellent for the free throw line. Shot over 80% for the free throw line this season. And he makes 1 out of 2. So he's gone 2 out of 4 from the free throw line so far tonight.
68-63. It's going to be Denver Nuggets basketball. Here comes Gordon to bring up the ball. He's out there with Cam Johnson, Nikola Jokic, Murray, and Christian Brown. Murray off the screen from Jokic. The drive, the kick. Wide open 3 up top. Jokic misses. Rudy Gobert rebounds. Gobert with his 6th rebound of the game. And he'll give way to Anthony Edwards. Gordon will pick him up. He'll stop it. Pop for 3. Off the mark. Jokic with another rebound. Nikola Jokic, 7 boards, 7 assists, 10 points. Jokic over to Murray. Crossover dribble off the screen from Jokic. Pulls up for a long two, and that's off the mark. Gobert with the rebound. A lot of long shots being missed by both teams right now. 9:12 remaining in the third quarter. Shot clock to 17 for Minnesota. It's Edwards on the far side wing. Bounce pass. Top of the key goes Randall. Puts the ball on the floor against Brown. Attacks inside into the lane. Layup. No good. Out of bounds. They're saying last touch by Jokic. And Jokic is just not loving the referee crew tonight at all.
You had two Denver Nugget players right there. Neither one could get that rebound.
What's up, Yvette?
Hi, Yvette.
¿Cómo estás? DiVincenzo's going to inbound this from the baseline over to Rudy Gobert. Swings it to Jaden McDaniels up top. Shot clock to 10. Off the screen from Gobert. Jaden fires away. He misses another perimeter shot for Minnesota. And off the rebound, here comes Gordon the other way. Gordon against Julius Randle. Shot clock to 16. Handoff goes Jokic. Jokic against Gobert. He'll spin. Knocks the ball loose. And it's going to be DiVincenzo with the steal. Wolves have the numbers 3-on-2. Edwards inside. Layup miss. But a putback is good by Julius Randle. 68-65, three-point lead for Denver. Jokic setting the screen for Murray on the elbow. He'll drive to the mid-post. He'll pull back for a long two. That's no good. Jaden McDaniels with the rebound.
Can they continue to score here, Josh?
DiVincenzo for three. Got it again, baby. DiVincenzo has 4 made threes, and we're tied at 68. We're tied at 68.
He's been brilliant tonight. Has half the Timberwolves threes.
8 minutes remaining. Jokic over to Christian Brown, top of the key. Jokic sets the screen. Brown snakes off the screen to drive the kick. Jokic once again wide open from three. He misses again. He's missing all his wide open threes, Nikola Jokic. He's 4 for 9 from the field with 10 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Off the miss, here come the Wolves with Edwards into the front court. He's driving, step back, shot over Gordon. It's short, rebounded by Christian Brown. Ahead to Gordon on the leak out, and the slam. AG wanted to end one, but no whistle was there, and Denver regains the lead 70-68. DiVincenzo for three. Not this time. Jokic is there for the defensive rebound. Jokic with 8 boards now, 7 assists and 10 points. Over to Murray against DiVincenzo on the near side wing. Outside, Jokic setting the screen. Murray gets a switch by Jaden McDaniels. Packet pass inside to Jokic, and it's a goaltend on the shot attempt by Rudy Gobert. So put 2 on the board for the Nuggets.
Yeah, Gobert got it on the way down.
Jim Rogers with a 2-month highlighted comment says, it's really frustrating that they don't show the replay of the fouls. I know, bro. It's so awful. I hate that too, man. I hate that, especially when there's a challenge and they don't show a replay and we go right to commercial break. That's very frustrating too.
And it'd be times we get a foul and they show a replay of something completely else.
Hey, Jim Rogers, thank you so much, man, for 2 months of support. Here goes the dribble drive down the baseline. Randall misses, rebounds batted up in the air and picked up by Gordon, and he's off to the races in the front court. Now to Cam Johnson, back to Gordon for the corner three. He's got it, nothing but the bottom of the net. 75-68. Denver leads it, and a timeout by the Wolves with 6:46 to go in the third quarter. It's a 7-0 run for the Nuggets in the last 46 seconds. 46 seconds is all it took to go on a 7-0 run for Denver. They lead it 75-68.
Starts with defense, man. The defense has been hounding Minnesota. And the other side in offense, you got Gordon scoring. You got Murray cooking, man. Brilliant. As they're up 13-6 in this third quarter.
Ooh, oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Denver in control since the start of the second quarter. They started off the second quarter pretty nice. Minnesota went on a bit of a little run right there, but Denver closed out the second quarter pretty nicely. And then in the third quarter, it's another great start for Denver, outscoring Minnesota 13-6 in the second half to have the lead here and the momentum in front of their home crowd. But this game is far from over, though. This game is far from over.
We ain't seen the entire play-ins be games and runs, or we've seen this game be games and run as well.
Julius Randle needs to step up, man. He's shooting 3 for 11 from the field. That's just not going to cut it. He's missing a lot of shots, especially inside the paint. He's missing some shots. He's got to step up offensively. Anthony Edwards, he's not shooting all that well from the field either. He's 4 for 12 shooting from the field. He does have 11 points, but not a very efficient shooting night for Edwards. Go Bears 5 for 6 for crying out loud. 11 points with 7 rebounds. Jaden McDaniels has 12 points on 4 for 7. DiVincenzo has 12 points on 4 for 6 shooting, all from downtown. For the Denver Nuggets in the rotation right now, it's Jamal Murray with 19 points. He's not shooting all that great from the field, but he's getting to the free throw line. He's got 11 free throws already made. You got 12 points from Nikola Jokic, 8 rebounds, 7 assists on 50% shooting. He is missing all his wide open threes for the most part in the second half. Cam Johnson has 10 points on 4 for 7 shooting, and Gordon has 10 points and 6 rebounds. But do keep in mind, Gordon is in foul trouble with 3 fouls. Jokic also has 3 fouls.
And now all of a sudden, Denver leads the three-point shooting 10-8. Well, Minnesota was dominating in that first quarter for downtown.
All right, so we're at a commercial break right now. We're 11 people away from 600 likes on the stream. That is awesome. So thank y'all so much for showing the love and support here tonight. We're going to be live every single day in these playoffs. We'll be live for every game of this series. So Denver fans, Wolves fans, Hoop fans, hit that subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. We would love to see your name pop up on the screen. And if it doesn't, it's probably because you have your name set to private. And just let us know in the chat if you're brand new here. We hope you guys are enjoying the live stream. We will be live for another 2 streams tonight. We're going to be live for the Hawks and Knicks, which is right after this. And then we're going to be live for the Lakers and Rockets to end the night. Lakers, Rockets, LeBron James, KD, if he plays, in LA.
Oh, man, the main event tonight should be a lot of fun.
Sports Critic says I'm the 600 like. Oh, my goodness, we shot up like a rocket.
Hey, we're 80 away from 700 already. Thank y'all so much.
That was a hell of a like spike during the commercial break, folks. So thank you. And thank you, Amir. I was starting to wonder if you were going to hit that thumbs up, Amir.
We figure you're in a good mood because it's your magic, so you can spread that.
Uh-huh. Good win, by the way, yesterday.
Yes.
Okay, we're coming back for action. Brad. Hey, shout out to Brad for the sub. Look at that Brad Cage. Sounds like a Street Fighter name or something. We're coming back for action. It's Minnesota basketball. They're shooting on the right side of the screen in their charcoal gray jerseys. All white uniforms for the Denver Nuggets. Here's McDaniels driving the hill. Floater up, no good. Rebound goes loose out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Minnesota is Denver basketball.
McDaniels last touched it last after it went off of Jokic.
On the floor for the Nuggets, it's Gordon, Jokic, Murray, Brown, and Tim Hardaway Jr. AG with the bounce pass, left elbow to Jokic. Handoff, Murray curls off the screen, drives inside, right-hand layup, no good, but he draws a shooting foul from Jaden McDaniels. Thank you so much, Colby Eckhart, for the subscribe. 6:17 left to go in the third quarter. Murray fouled by Jaden McDaniels, and he'll go back to the line for 2 shots. Murray has been feasting at the free throw line tonight.
11 for 11 between these 2 attempts start.
Billy87, thank you, man, for tuning in. Appreciate you.
Make it 12 or 12 for the free throw line for Jamal Murray.
K-Sid, 12. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Jackson Baker, hello. After 40 years of listening to play-by-play, you both are the best ever.
Well, that's a hell of a compliment there. Jason Baker, thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
Murray knocks down both free throws. It's now a 9-point lead for Denver, 77-68 with 6:15 to go. Murray has 21 points on only 4 made field goals. Everything else came from the free throw line tonight. It's a 9-0 run for the Denver Nuggets. Let's see if the Wolves can quiet it. DiVincenzo driving floater, no good, off the miss. It's a rebound by Jamal Murray, and he's off to the races the other way. Murray to Jokic, handoff quickly back to Murray on the top of the key. Looks to the right elbow, fighting Tim Hardaway Jr. Murray sets a screen. Hardaway off the double screen off of Jokic and Murray. Goes back to Nikola, top of the key. Shot clock to 7. Left court, pass for Hardaway. Misses the shot. Hardy with the rebound. Oh, wait a minute. It's a loose ball foul called against Anthony Edwards.
And immediately after that loose ball foul, Anthony Edwards will check out. Suman will check back in.
Oh my goodness, Rocha.
Mr. Solid 42 with 5 gifted.
Mr. Soulless. 5 gifted going to Cameron McPherson, Golden Clips, I'm Lavo, Mike, and Biz from Cali.
Welcome, y'all. Thanks to Mr. Solis as Murray will miss the 3 attempts.
He misses it from the right wing outside. Naz Reid with a defensive rebound. Reid has 3 boards on the night. And here comes Minnesota down 68-77. The crowd's chanting defense. Wolves have Reid passing over to Jaden McDaniels on the elbow against Christian Brown. Great defense being played by Brown. Turnaround fadeaway, tough shot, missed by McDaniels. Jokic secures his 10th rebound of the game. He's got a double-double. He goes to Brown inside, the other way. He spins, and the ball's knocked loose by Dosunmu. And it was last touch actually by Christian Brown. So great defense by Ayo. It's going to be Minnesota basketball.
He's brought that defense all night long, has Ayo Dosunmu.
Josh, that was from our bet of your Bulls in my Heat. Didn't meet in the play-in again, says Mr. Solis. Hey, dude, shout out to Mr. Solis, man of his word. Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Edward Collier, thank you so much for the subscribe. And we're going to get a foul, offensive foul here against Kyle Anderson, and they turn it right back over to the Denver Nuggets.
Slow-mo.
Dude, shout out to Solis once again, man. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Jokic going to work here on the right short corner against Naz Reid. Anderson with the help defense swings up top to Murray. Shot clock to 12. Jokic comes to set the screen. Reid to the switch. And here's Murray with a driving floater off the window and one. Jamal Murray. 11-0 run for the Nuggets. They lead it by double digits now, 79-78. And a free throw coming up for Murray. He was fouled by Naz Reid. His 3rd foul now of the game.
He's been incredible all night drawing those fouls, Murray.
And how about Coleman Sports in the chat with a $5 dono? How about them Cubbies? Sweep them Mets tomorrow. Go, Cubs, go.
Dude, the Mets have lost 10 straight games.
Womp, 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 womp. Let's go, Cubbies. And the N1 free throw is good by Jamal Murray. That's a 3-point play. And Denver now with a commanding 12-point lead with 4:40 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Thank you again, Coleman Sports, with a $5 donation. Here's Anderson with a handoff to Jaden McDaniels on the far side. Elbow shot, no good. And Hardaway Jr. is there for the rebound underneath. Outlet, Murray, top of the key, going to work against Old Man Conley. Shot clock to 15. Jokic wants it in the mid-post. Bounce pass in the paint. Murray against Conley. Goes up. He misses, but it's a score on a putback dunk by Aaron freaking Gordon. 82-68, 14-0 run.
That's 4 offensive rebounds for Gordon.
Ayo Dosunmu over to Naz Reid, right corner. He'll drive down the baseline. And McDaniels layup blocked by Tim Hardaway Jr. Back into the hands of McDaniels. Turnaround shot. He got it on the putback.
Way to stick with that for McDaniels. Well, what? Whoa. Oh, Gordon and McDaniels are getting into it. A little bit of a shoving match right now. They called a foul on Jaden McDaniels after the shot. Whoa, so Gordon and McDaniels, a little bit of a shouting match right now. It's getting chippy, folks.
Ooh.
So McDaniels shoved Jokic after he made the shot, and they called a foul on it. And then Gordon got mad about that and went right up into the face of McDaniels. Wow. What are you doing, McDaniels? Why are you just shoving Jokic? So they're going to take a look at this.
Oh, they're going to take a look at this. And if this, he got teed up too.
Yeah.
He already had a flagrant one earlier in the first half.
Bro, that was so dumb by Jaden McDaniels. You just made a shot. Why are you doing that, man?
That's frustration right there. It's 82-70. Denver leads it by 12 with 3:53 left to go in the 3rd quarter. And Jaden McDaniels absolutely livid sitting on the sideline as they're going to see whether or not this is going to be a flagrant once again against him. He just shoved Nikola Jokic in the lower back after that shot. And Jokic turned around, started walking towards him. They had to be separated. And here's the call.
Or so just a text tail.
It's an unsportsmanlike technical foul against Jaden McDaniels.
I thought at first they were going to call it a flagrant. If that was the case, he would have been kicked out.
We have a $2 donation from Lord B. Russ. What's up, Lord B. Russ? He says Jamal Murray is the closest thing, to Tony Parker. I loved watching Tony Parker, man. Back in the day with the San Antonio Spurs, him and Manu and Tim Duncan.
What do you think about that comparison?
Jamal Murray, dude, he's his own man.
Yeah. He's an NBA champion of himself, baby. And thank you so much for the 2, Lord B. Russ. So Murray's going to be shooting the technical free throw here. And that foul also put Denver in the freaking bonus. Oh, Jaden McDaniels, what are you doing, dog? Murray makes another free throw. He's 14 of 14. Wow, 14 of 14 of the free throw line. So Denver inbounds coming up. So bonus, Denver's been in the bonus all 3 quarters. Oh, that's way too loud. Inbounds here for the Nuggets is Gordon with throw it up court to Jokic. Caught it and handed off to Murray. Murray will cross over against McDaniel, screened by Jokic. Jamal spins, fades up, scores! Jamal Murray taking over this game. He is now up to 27 points.
Oh, my goodness. 17-2 run for the Denver Nuggets in the last 4:09. Ayo Dosunmu with the handoff to Jaden McDaniels on the elbow. He'll drive on Bruce Brown, gets right to the rim, and a layup is good with the left-hand finish. 3:14 remaining. It's 85-72, 13-point lead. Jason Barker, we do a pregame show. Yes, we do a pregame show for the NBA games with our predictions and our PrizePicks entry for the game. And that's going to be a miss right there by Aaron Gordon from 27 feet off the miss. It's going to be Jaden McDaniels' defensive rebound. And back the other way, the ball's knocked loose on a Laz Reed layup. Goes out of bounds.
We're going to timeout here by the Denver Nuggets. Timeout Nuggets.
With 2:57 to go, it's a 13-point lead for Denver. They are outscoring Minnesota 23-10 in this third quarter. They have held Minnesota to just 10 points in this third period. Wow. Talk about dominance right now here in this second half by the Denver Nuggets.
Since the start of the second quarter, Denver has outscored Minnesota 62-49.
Why isn't Julius Randle in there? Julius Randle is struggling today, man. He's 3 for 11 from the field, 8 points right now. 5 rebounds. He's only played 17 minutes as opposed to the rest of the starting 5.
I don't blame him for benching here, man. He's not doing anything well tonight. Unlike what we saw from him last postseason when he had his best postseason.
And now here in the second half, we're seeing a lot of frustration from the Wolves players, most notably Jaden McDaniels, who has already a flagrant 1 against him in the first half. And then he just committed a stupid foul to Nikola Jokic. He shoved him in the lower back. They teed him up for that for unsportsmanlike conduct. Jaden McDaniels has 3 fouls. So does Anthony Edwards. He's got 3 fouls. And then off the bench, Naz Reid has 3 fouls. Minnesota is collapsing here. But this game is far from over, so they got to start locking in here. They're down by 13 points. Edwards, he's on the bench right now, but he wasn't shooting well tonight. 4 for 12 from the field, 1 for 5 from downtown. 11 points for Anthony Edwards. Maybe that knee issue is bothering him more than we thought.
Every time Edwards goes to the bench, he's going right to the bike to just try to keep warm.
The starting 5 for Denver are just eating, man. Jamal Murray, he's the leading scorer for the game. He's got 27 points. He's not shooting all that great from the field, mind you. He's 6 for 15 shooting. But what he is doing, he is drawing fouls like crazy. 15 free throw attempts for Jamal Murray, and he made every single one. 15 of his points have come from the free throw line. He also has 5 rebounds and 5 assists. So Murray was getting shut down in that first quarter, and ever since then, he just started drawing foul after foul after foul. Nikola Jokic, he has 12 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 turnovers, 1 steal, and 1 block. He is shooting 50% from the field, Nikola Jokic, but it's the Murray show for the Denver Nuggets. Aaron Gordon, he's got 12 points tonight with 7 rebounds, so he's closing in on double-double. Cam Johnson has 10 points. He hasn't scored yet in the second half. Christian Brown has yet to score in the second half either. He's got 8 points. And then off the bench, you have Bruce Brown with 6, Tim Hardaway Jr. with 5, and Spencer Jones with 5.
Feels like a very quiet 10 for Cam Johnson. We have not called his name a whole lot tonight.
He was looking okay in that first half, like he was picking up some steam, and then it just tailed off.
Barely even seen him here in the second half.
Hey, thank y'all for hitting that like button, by the way. I was just looking. We're 2 likes away from 700 here in the third quarter. Thank you.
Let's see if Minnesota out of this timeout, folks, should pick up some momentum, some steam, get back in this game.
This game is getting chippy for sure. This is going to be a long series between these two teams who have taken each other out in previous series. And we will be covering every game between Denver and Minnesota. Ball's inbounded. Minnesota has the ball with McDaniels, Anderson, Reed, Conley, and Ayo Dosunmu. Reed gets the ball knocked loose. He was looking for a whistle, but there was none. And his Denver Nuggets off the steal. Cam Johnson over to Nikola Jokic. Now to Bruce Brown. Off the handoff. Brown's on the left elbow. To the top of the key goes Aaron Gordon. Back to Jokic in the mid-post. And Naz Reid, very aggressive, is called for his 4th foul, Roach. He's got to check out. He has to check out.
He was all over Jokic right there. It's going to be Randall checking back in for Naz Reid.
The obvious choice of the chat says, you know what? I don't think it's going to be a long series. Wolves are going bye-bye in 5.
Bye.
Well, if Denver can impose their will like this, maybe you could be right. I had this series in 6 by Denver, but Minnesota's got to lock in here. Ball's inbounded for the Nuggets. By the way, Denver is in the bonus with 2.5 remaining in the third quarter. They're shooting on the left side of the screen in their white uniforms. Wolves in their charcoal gray. And here's Jokic on a turnaround shot over Randall. That's going to be off the left iron. And off the miss, it's Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Let's see if he can get going here. Randall sets the high screen. Here's Edwards into the paint. He'll lean in for a floater, and that's going to go off the rim. And there's going to be a late whistle here against Bruce Brown that will send Anthony Edwards to the line for 2 shots.
Bruce Brown was trying to go for that block from behind, and yeah, got a piece of the
head.
head.
Yeah, he got hit on the head. On the forehead, he got hit.
That's crazy. That was one of the calls where if Anthony Edwards made it, they would have never called it.
And the first free throw is up, and it's good for Ant. It's a 12-point lead for the Nuggets, 85-73.
Only 12 points so far for Anthony Edwards, but 5 assists, 5 rebounds. He's got to be more aggressive. Want to see these Timberwolves attack inside the paint, get Denver back into the foul trouble like they did in the first half.
MacTube in the chat says that dude who said the Wolves would go bye-bye in 5, he just jinxed it. Let's see. All right, so Anthony Edwards knocks down both free throws, so now it's an 11-point lead for Denver, 85-74 with 2 minutes to go. Jokic wants it inside. He goes right to the rim, and he gets an easy layup. Oh, nice pass there by Christian Brown to Nikola Jokic inside.
That's what you want to see more of Jokic doing. Go inside instead of settle for threes.
Edwards driving baseline, kicks cross court to Ayo, intercepted by Bruce Brown. Ahead to Cam Johnson on the breakaway, misses the layup. Rebound by Bruce Brown, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayo, they're saying.
Ayo tried to avoid that ball, and he touched it with his left hand out of bounds.
1:42 remaining in this third quarter. Wow, Cam Johnson misses the layup. Bruce Brown gets it out of bounds. Last touch by Ayo. So Brown will inbound from the baseline, and he does so to Jokic on the elbow. He's got Randall. He'll turn, he'll fire, and he'll score. Jokic with back-to-back buckets. He now has 16 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. 1:30 left to go in the third quarter. It's a 15-point lead for Denver. Ayo Dosunmu snaking off the screen from Anderson. Conley now to Edwards on the left wing outside. Tim Hardaway Jr. giving chase as he drives down the hill. Layup, Anthony Edwards. That's what I'm talking about. That's the version of Ant they need.
Slice right through 2 defenders. The Euro step in the lane. Beautiful for Edwards.
Like a hot knife through butter. Anthony Edwards cuts the lead to 13 points. Ant's got 15 in this game. Here's Jokic. Bounce pass to Brown. Top of the key. Jokic sets a screen. Off the right side drive. It's Brown with a layup. No good. Anthony Edwards comes flying in for the defensive rebound, and he'll bring it up across the timeline. Anderson sets a screen. Edwards kicks left corner. Finds old man Conley for 3. He knocks it down. We got a 10-point game. Old man Conley with the 3.
There's Edwards controlling the offense.
38 seconds left to go. It's a 10-point game. Jokic with a handoff to Tim Hardaway Jr. Jokic setting the screen. And Anthony Edwards just said, let me get that. Blah. He just ripped him. Hits Ayo for three. Ayo misses. It goes out of bounds. It's Denver basketball. Dude, Kyle Anderson just ripped that right out of his hands.
And he gave it to Dosunmu. And Josh, I would like Dosunmu to keep that right there and try to control the offense instead of taking that three. I don't like that. That's the NBA nowadays. When you get to the fast break and pull up for three, settle down the offense, give it up to Edwards. Edwards is on fire right now, controlling the offense.
79-89. It's Denver leads it by 10. 20 seconds left to go. The crowd is getting behind their squad as Murray's picked up by Jaden McDaniels, who's been fouling him all game. Shot clock to 10. Game clock at 10. Here's Murray trying to make the move here off the screen from Jokic. Pocket pass. Nikola. Floater. Got it again. Jokic with 18 points. Murray with 6 assists. 1 second left. Edwards the heave. And that does it for the third quarter. 91-79 lead for the Nuggets as we head to the fourth quarter. All right, Rocha. Denver Nuggets fans, Wolves fans, Hoop fans, hold up those fours. Fours in the air, fours in the chat as we get ready for what we call the clutch quarter, because it's not how you start, it's how you
finish.
One more quarter to go. One more quarter to go. Now, what was impressive by Denver in that third quarter was they held Minnesota to under 20 points in that third quarter. Minnesota only scored 17 in that third period. Denver put up 29 points.
And you saw Jokic come alive, Josh. 3 consecutive shots in the quarter. He's now up to 18, 10, and 7. It's been the Jokic and Murray show in this third quarter for the Nuggets. 27 for Murray through 3 quarters.
Oh, man. Jokic just hit back-to-back-to-back buckets. He's now at 18 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. So he's on his way for a triple-double. I do think he gets it.
Oh, easily. He'll get those 3 assists, especially the way that Denver's been shooting in the second half, man.
MacTube says, which team are you guys rooting for? I wouldn't say rooting for because I'm not a fan of either team, right? I'm a Bulls fan. But who did I have winning this series? I had Denver winning it in 6 games.
Yeah, I'm a Warrior fan, so I'm not rooting for either team, but I had Denver winning in 7 games.
I'm enjoying this series. I was anticipating this series, man. I love Jokic, Murray, Anthony Edwards. These are some of my favorite players in the league, man. Thank you so much, Holla, if you hit me for hitting that like, man. Thank you.
Guys, we are 50 likes away from 800. Let's go.
Hey, thank y'all for that. Thank y'all for the support. We'll be live every single day in the playoffs until there's a champion. Joshua wants to know, who do you guys have, the Knicks or the Hawks? By the way, we will be streaming that game next. The stream is already scheduled. We'll drop a link in the chat if you guys want to go set a reminder. There it is in the chat. We'll be live, Knicks and Hawks. But I had the Knicks winning that series in 6 games.
I had the Knicks in 5 games in that series.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's 5 games. Now, Atlanta Hawks, they were really good since the trade deadline. They were one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. They were a well-balanced squad. Nickeil Alexander-Walker was probably the most improved player of the season. Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson, fantastic squad, man. Good defense. They like to get out in transition. They like to play up-tempo. And they're going to be playing against a New York team that I'm taking to win in 6 because of their experience. Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, Mitchell Robinson. I also think they pose a size threat over Atlanta. So I'm taking the Knicks.
Yeah, now all you got out there is a Congrou at the center position for Atlanta.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Nickeil Alexander-Walker leaves this Minnesota team and averages 20 points a game this year for Atlanta. What a signing. You knew he was going to leave at the end of the season anyways.
Goodman says there's a report saying that New York is a fractured team. Well, if that's true, we're going to see glimpses of that in the series. We'll see if there's any chemistry issues or what.
Hey, Brandon Cunningham, thank you for subscribing.
See if Mike Brown lost that locker room. All right, are you ready for the clutch quarter?
Dude, let's do this, man.
Okay, let's get ready for this clutch quarter. 91-79, Denver Nuggets lead it. And it's going to be Wolves with the ball first. They're shooting on the right side of the court in their charcoal gray uniforms. Nuggets in their all-white jerseys here at home. On the floor from Minnesota, it's Randall, Gobert, DiVincenzo, Edwards, and Ayo Dosunmu. Here's Randall over the left corner, pull up three. Anthony Edwards can't get it to go. Valanciunas comes flying in for the defensive board. On the floor for the Nuggets, it's Cam Johnson, Murray, Brown, Valanciunas, and Tim Hardaway Jr. And we're going to get an offensive foul from Valanciunas after the rebound.
He handed the rebound off to Murray, tried to set a screen to DiVincenzo, and he was moving on that screen was Valanciunas.
Are we getting okay, I thought they were going to review that real quick. Anthony Edwards will inbound this to Randall on the near sideline. Randall off the inbound goes right to the rim, and he scores! Finally, a driving layup by Julius.
He's up to double digits now, 10 points.
And the lead is by 10 by the Denver Nuggets. Murray brings up the ball, hits Christian Brown. Quick handoff goes to Cam Johnson, curls off the screen from Valanciunas, drives to the rim, missed the layup, and there's going to be a foul here. A loose ball. Who's this on?
I think it's on Valanciunas again.
Back-to-back fouls by Val?
Yeah,
it is a loose ball foul against Valanciunas.
He shoved Rudy Gobert in the back.
So it's going to be Minnesota basketball down by 10. Can they cut the lead to single digits? Randall gets the pass top of the key. Handoff, DiVincenzo, back to Randall against Murray. He'll back down the smaller defender. He'll find baseline. Rudy Gobert for a two-handed slam.
Uh-oh.
83-91. It's a single-digit lead now. Here come the Nuggets up by 8 points. Murray curls off the screen from Valanciunas. And it's going to be Murray around the mid-post against Ayo. Pulls up, and he'll knock it down from 15 feet. Murray from about 15, 16 feet has been incredible tonight. Those shots are shots he's making tonight. 83-93, down back by 10. Ayo wide open for a wing three. That's going to be a miss. Bruce Brown, the defensive board.
3 for 7 now for Dosunmu.
93-83. Here comes Murray off the screen from Valanciunas. He'll pull up. No, he'll kick to the right corner. Catch and shoot three. Cam Johnson overshot that one, and the rebound goes to the bounce. Last touch by Ayo Dosunmu.
Dosunmu's been so close to some rebounds, but good job by Denver to fight for them. The Wolves wake up? Yes, they have, Papa. Wolves have woke up in the fourth quarter.
Thank y'all for hitting that like button. We're closing in on 800 likes, so thank y'all. 39 away. Baseline, inbounded pass to Cam Johnson for a wing three. That's going to be a miss, and it's rebounded by DiVincenzo. Outlet to Julius Randle. Backing down Bruce Brown in low post into the paint off a hop step. Right-hand layup missed, and off the rebound, it's Brown. Ahead to Murray, and a lob attempt broken up by Dante DiVincenzo. Anthony Edwards scoops it up, back to Dante, and he dives out of bounds on the loose ball. What was that pass by Anthony Edwards?
He was trying to go cross-court. Terrible pass by Edwards. It was good effort there by DiVincenzo to break up the lob, but Edwards with a terrible pass.
Okay, it's Denver Nuggets basketball, folks. 93-83, 9:44 to go here in the fourth quarter. Murray set the screen. Here's a wide open three up top by Brown. Too strong. DiVincenzo the rebound. Here come the Wolves, down by 10. There's still plenty of time left in this game. Edwards wants it. Now he'll kick it to DiVincenzo left corner. He'll pull up for three, and that one's going to be short. Christian Brown with yet another rebound. That's 6 now for him total.
We have not seen a score in a while from either team.
No, they're both struggling right now from the field. 10 on the shot clock for Murray and the Nuggets. 9:13 on the game clock. His back is to Ayo Dosunmu in the left short corner. Backing him down into the paint. Turn around, fadeaway, tough shot. Murray off the right rim. Rebounded by Julius Randle. Randle now with 6 boards. Edwards, Ayo for 3. Yes! Ayo dos tres. 93-86. Timeout. Denver, Roach, with 8:57 to go.
Dude, Josh, 7-2 start to the fourth quarter for the Timberwolves, Josh.
And it's a 7-point game with plenty of time left. Now, can you dig that?
Sucker!
Yeah.
Bro, Ayo Dosunmu, all 4 of his shots have been from downtown.
Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up, by the way. Thank y'all.
Yeah, we are almost at 800 likes. We're 20 away.
I'm going to start that Hawks and Knicks stream. So that way, as soon as this game is over, we could just go right over to that Knicks and Hawks game. So it's going to be a separate stream. Roach is going to drop the link in the chat for you guys to click on. So as soon as we're done here with this Nuggets game, we're going to go right over to the Knicks stream.
Excited for that one. Hopefully it's a great game one, like we're starting to get here in game one of this series, a 7-point game.
And then later on tonight, we will be live for the Lakers and the Houston Rockets.
The main event of the evening. Now, these first two games we're streaming. The next game is also going to be on Amazon Prime, so we can stay right here, baby. The fourth quarter is where Denver lost a lot of games, says Goodman. They've struggled in the clutch, which is crazy because Denver's actually been a pretty good second half team this year, Goodman. So it's that little window where it's that third quarter to the beginning of the fourth quarter where they're really good. Everything else, they kind of struggle up and down.
And we are live for the Knicks and Hawks game one of the first round, presented by PrizePicks. For those in the Knicks stream, hello.
What's up? The Guardian gets another playoff game. It's Atlanta, New York, the first time since 2021 when Trae Young became a villain.
And they're looking for that revenge.
They are looking for that revenge. That was the year the Hawks went all the way to the conference finals and lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first time we've seen Atlanta really go on a run. So welcome on in, everybody. Hit that like button. Thank y'all so much for joining. Want a timeout here in this Denver game. It's a nice 7-2 run to start the fourth quarter, but the Wolves down by 7.
Come on.
This is going to go to overtime. We'll see. This could go to overtime.
All right, let's see. How close are we to 800 likes here on the Denver Nuggets stream?
10 likes away, baby.
We're 10 likes away?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
What a fun game it has been. It's been the Timberwolves dominating the first quarter, Nuggets dominating second and third quarter, and right now where it matters the most, the clutch quarter, is in favor of the Timberwolves. Tsutsuma with 12. Edwards now up to 15. Randall's got 10. Gobert with 13 and DiVincenzo with 12.
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert is still 6 for 7, 13 and 7. What a great game one for him.
Mm-hmm. What's up, J-Dog? What's up, Tamir? What's up, Wesley Adams? Khaled, what's going on, guys? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. We're coming back for the commercial break. We're going to finish this Nuggets and Wolves game here on Amazon Prime. Up next is Atlanta and New York. Getting ready for Jalen Brunson, Jalen Johnson, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, the big bodega, Karl Anthony Towns. That's next right here on the Sports Fury. All right, it's Denver Nugget basketball.
It's Aaron Gordon picked up by Dosunmu, hands it off to Murray. Murray around Dosunmu, down the lane. Let him go, good rebound, Edwards.
Uh-oh, can the Wolves go on a run here? Down by 7, here comes Ant-Man. He's off the screen from Julius Randle. Oh, to Gobert. Gobert, handoff back to Edwards for 3. He rattles it inside. Ant-Man cuts the lead to 4, and Gordon took a hard spill after that. It's a 10-2 run for Minnesota, Roach.
Gordon back the other way. It's a 10-2 run.
Gordon was slow to get up. He took a hard fall. He was wincing in pain, but he's fine. He just scored right there, and now he's got 14 points, and it's a 6-point game. Edwards over to Julius Randle, top of the key. He's going to look to hand this off to somebody, and we're going to get a whistle. A foul is being called against the Denver Nuggets right here. Is this going to go on? Yeah, on Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson, that's his first foul of the night for Cam.
Tails from the Trip says, you guys are pretty good commentators. Well, thank you so much, Tails.
Hey, we appreciate that.
Tip of that to you, sir. Ball's inbounded. On the floor, it's Randle, Gobert, DiVincenzo, Edwards, and Dosunmu. Randle with the handoff to DiVincenzo. Back to the top of the key goes Randle. He'll drive on Cam Johnson. Baseline cut to Gobert, and he'll score over Jokic. Rudy Gobert tonight, Rocha, 7 for 8, 15 points to go with the 7 rebounds. And the Wolves on a 17-6 run in the last 540. They cut the lead to 4. Jokic over to Brown for a corner 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Huge shot for Christian Brown, up to 8 points now.
Woo. Are they calling it a 3 or 2?
Oh, they're calling it a 2.
His foot was on the line, folks, so that's not a 3.
Okay.
His foot was on the line. They're calling that a long 2. 7:12 to go. It's a 6-point deficit for the Wolves. DiVincenzo catches shoot corner 3. No good. Rudy Gobert with the rebound and the putback. And Jokic is livid. He thought there should have been a loose ball foul called against Rudy, who's playing very aggressive on Jokic right now in the paint. But how about Gobert with 17 points, cutting the lead to 4?
He's just been very physical, aggressive all night long. That's led to success, man.
7 on the shot clock for the Nuggets. Here's Jokic, the top of the key 3, hits the back iron, and DiVincenzo with a long rebound. DiVincenzo and the Wolfpack down by 4. He'll hit Anthony Edwards, bounce pass to the left short corner, goes Julius Randle against Brown. To the top of the key, DiVincenzo swings it right corner, over to Ayo. Dribble, drive, baseline, layup, count that for Ayo. Dosunmu. We got a 2-point game.
Minnesota is dominating this clutch quarter.
16-8, they're outscoring them right now. Here is Gordon over to Nikola Jokic. He'll drive on Gobert and 1 over Rudy. And 1 for Nikola. 99-95, 3-point play opportunity for Jokic.
How the hell did he make that shot?
Because he's Nikola. He's that guy.
He is him, the 3-time MVP. He took the ball, fade away, threw it up, and scored.
MVP chance breaking out here in Denver for Nikola Jokic at the line for a potential 3-point play, and he's got it. 100-95. Denver leads it by 5 with 6:09 to go. Atlanta and New York is right after this. As soon as we finish this game, we're going to be covering Atlanta and New York. That's the next game on Prime. Rudy Gobert has it on the elbow. Handoff, Randle. He'll drive. Back pass to Gobert. It's broken up by the Nuggets. It's a steal, and they got the numbers in transition. Murray for 3. Murray misses, but it's tipped in by Nikola Jokic. Timeout, Minnesota. Timeout, Minnesota. We have a 7-point lead for the Nuggets, 102-95, with 5:45 to go.
It is once again another game of runs tonight, man.
Jokic up to 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists, baby.
And you know what he's doing, Josh? He's not settling for threes anymore. He's going inside, making floaters, attacking, and putting tips in, man.
But that's not all right now. Right now, the chat, they got us to almost 900 likes. We're 14 likes away from 900. I like the strategy the chat's going right now. Some of these guys are going right to that like button, just barely tapping it in with a little tip in like Nikola Jokic just did. Some are going with that long like all the way from the long perimeter roach. So which way you want to do it, hit that thumbs up. Maybe you can give a little elbow drop off the top rope. Let's go. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. We'll be covering every game in this series. Let's go.
We got some 3-level scorers in the chat.
And shout out to everybody in the Knicks stream. We already kicked that one off. Welcome on in. We will be covering this Knicks and Hawks game as soon as the Wolves game is over. And it's getting interesting here in Denver. Getting interesting. And I'm really excited about the Knicks and Hawks series. I think that could be a really good one. So, guys, come hang out with us. Knicks and Hawks. The link is going to be dropped in the chat if you guys want to go and hang out with us for that one.
I'm excited. Hey, as a Warrior fan, I'm excited to see what Jonathan Kuminga could do this postseason.
Chandler's in the chat says, damn, you guys don't take time off. It's playoff, baby. Yes. We're going to be here for a triple header today, a triple header tomorrow. We got 2 games on Monday. We're going to be live every single day until there's a champion.
Hey, it's all about that playoff grind, and it's fun. It's fun being able to hang out with you guys. It really is.
And right around the corner is the start of the WNBA season. For those who are interested, we cover Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and the Indiana Fever every single game in the season. So we'll be kicking off that on May 9th.
Hey, shout out to Aaliyah Boston, 3-year extension. She's the highest paid player in the league.
All right. Now, we're coming out of a commercial break timeout made by Minnesota. They went on a nice run to start this fourth quarter, but then Denver answers right back to regain the lead by 7. but there's still 5:45 left to play in this game.
It's all Jokic right now in the fourth quarter for Denver, Josh, up to 23 points. He's attacking inside, tipping it in, getting those floaters. Jokic is taking over this game. He said, hey, not so fast, Minnesota. That was a cute run, but I'm back in the game. The Joker is here. Randall's definitely gambling. Randall has not been good today at all. 4 for 13 for Julius Randle. 4 for 13. This is the Julius Randle in the postseason we saw in his first year with the Timberwolves. This is the one we saw when he was with the New York Knicks, I should say. He was terrible in the playoffs with New York. Yo, Scooby-Doo just subscribed. Roll, Raggy. Thank you, Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
We got a game to watch now.
DS says there's a new custom rap song called Caitlin Clark by DSJ, dropping May 9th. Oh, really?
Really?
Caitlin Clark rap. Interesting.
I'll check it out for sure.
Okay, we're finally out of the timeout. It's Minnesota basketball, Roach, and on the floor, bringing up the ball is Anthony Edwards. He's out there with DiVincenzo, Rudy Gobert, McDaniels, and Randall. The crowd's chanting defense as Brown picks up Edwards. He'll stop and he'll shoot for a long two. That's no good, and the rebound's chased by Bruce Brown. And Gordon is slow to get up. He took a spill, but he's coming back the other way. Jokic, bounce pass to Bruce Brown on the right short corner, brings out Jaden McDaniels, handoff back to Jokic for a three, over Gobert, that won't fall. Rebound bat up in the air, picked up by Brown, put back is no good, but draws a shooting foul from Anthony Edwards. 2 free throws coming up for the Nuggets.
4 fouls now on Anthony Edwards. Good job by Brown.
Shout out to the 2.9 thousand people in the chat. We just hit over 900 freaking likes over on the Nugget stream. Awesome.
Thank y'all, man. This has been a lot of fun here today so far.
And for the Knicks and Hawks stream, again, as soon as this game is over, we will be picking up that Hawks and Knicks game. We're still here with the Nuggets and Minnesota Timberwolves with 5:12 left to go in the fourth quarter. Both games are on Amazon Prime.
Brown.
Game 2 will be on Monday. We'll be live for that. Minnesota and Denver, Monday night. Game 2. Come hang out. After the free throws by Christian Brown, they're both good. It's 104-95. Denver with the 7-0 run. Minnesota has the ball. The crowd's loud, chanting defense. Randall, fadeaway shot is good from 9 feet. Okay, Randall, finally.
His first field goal since the first half. He's got 12 now, 5 of 14.
For the Philippines. Hey, what's up, Philippines in the chat? What's going on?
Salamat.
Salamat Kuyas in the chat. 104-97. It's a 7-point lead for Denver. Here is Jokic with a handoff to Murray off the screen. Brings out McDaniels back to Jokic in the high post. Handoff back to Murray. He'll drive against McDaniels. Ball's popped loose by McDaniels. Murray recovers. He leans in for an elbow shot. That's no good. Edwards the rebound.
Good defense right there by Minnesota. Can they turn into offense?
104-97. Gobert. Bad pass to Edwards. Thrown up by Nikola Jokic. On the leak out, it's Bruce Brown. What the breakaway slam-a-dabba-doo. 106-97, 4:10 to go. Timeout, Minnesota. And the crowd's in pandemonium here in Denver. 9-point lead.
Dude, Minnesota's had to call 2 timeouts in the last minute and a half because Denver has all the momentum in the clutch quarter right now.
And with that assist by Jokic, he's got a triple-double. 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists for Jokic.
We're not doubt that Jokic gets a triple-double every single game of this postseason, man. This dude is amazing.
All right, GWL says, I will give the membership to the chat if we hit 1,000 likes by the end of this, before the end of this game.
We are we're 65 likes away from 1,000.
During the commercial break, if you're having a good time and haven't done so yet, hit that thumbs up. It's the easiest way to show some love. And GWL will gift the membership. Shout out to him. Norway's in the chat, says Elliot. Shout out to Norway. Represented in the chat. Let's go.
Hey, good to see you for Norway, man. We got a game, 106-97 lead for Denver.
What's up, Michael? Michael Evans. How you doing, Mr. Solis? He says, I have a funny feeling the Hawks will steal one of the first games on the road. You could be right. They're pretty good, man. They're pretty good.
It'd be crazy for them to go into the Garden and steal one of these 2 games, man. Oh, Chandler's from Finland.
Finland.
That was actually really good Patrick impression. All right, inbounds here for the Minnesota Timberwolves as they trail it by 9 with 4 minutes to go. Edwards, top of the key, gets Murray. Attacking, driving, shooting foul. Edwards withdraws, shooting foul, and he'll have free throws coming up. Hey, Gamer Bay, thank you so much for subscribing. We appreciate it. Edwards to the line for 2. He can make this a 7-point ball game. Yo, Matthew Daw, what's up, dude?
What's up, Matthew?
Hey, happy Saturday, bro. How's it going, man?
What's up, Matthew? Oh, we got a whistle here.
It was a shooting foul on Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray with a shooting foul.
Edwards to the line for 2. Yeah, we hit 1,000 likes, so GWO gets 5. He said he only get 1. He says, nah, let me get 5, baby.
We hit it so fast.
We did.
Thanks to everybody in the chat. Let's go. They go to Schmoodog, Claus, Owen, DJ So Crazy, and Daddy Chato.
GWL, thank you in chat. Thank y'all for 1,000 likes.
Let's go, GWL. Anthony Edwards, second free throw is up, and it's good. So it's a 7-point game. Once again, 106-99. Denver up with 3:55 left to go. And here we go. Denver's got the basketball. It's Jamal Murray bringing up the ball. Murray on the left wing outside. Off the screen from Jokic. We're going to get a whistle. A foul here by Jaden McDaniels. That's foul number 4 for Jaden.
Surprised he hasn't fouled out his game. He's been physical all night.
Man, thank y'all again for 1,000 likes. Man, y'all blew this up. Gamer Bay 42, thank you for the sub.
Welcome to the Cult of Fury. Let's go, baby. Inbounds Denver. Here's a shot by Murray. No good. Gobert with the rebound.
106-99. Here comes Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves into the front court. Gobert sets a screen. Now he'll slip to the rim. Edwards picked up by Brown. Top of the key. Shot clock to 10. Edwards with a crossover dribble. Kicks left corner. Ayo, the drive, the scoop. That won't go. Rebound falls to the Denver Nuggets, and here they come. Brown for 3. Wide open. No bueno. Edwards, the defensive rebound.
Can they get over 100 points here? Gobert, handoff. Randall scores.
5-point game, Rocha. It's a 5-point game. Hold on to your butts, dude.
I don't have one.
Oh, my God. Under 3 minutes ago. Minnesota's in the bonus, too, for the rest of the game. Oh, mama. Here comes Denver Nuggets with Jamal Murray into the front court. Shot clock to 12. Here comes a high screen by Jokic. Murray the drive, the kick, catch and shoot 3. Gordon the miss, rebound goes Gobert. Gobert with his 10th rebound to go with his 17 points. McDaniels drives baseline, and he's fouled. He's fouled by Christian Brown.
And this is going to be free throws because they're in the bonus, Josh.
Jaden McDaniels to the line for 2.
Shots.
2 shots.
Oh, my God. He can make this a 3-point game. Wait, it says they're in the bonus. Why is this not free throws?
It's not free throws. Whoa.
What?
They're going to inbound here from the near sideline. Edwards working the right wing outside. Pulls up in front of Jamal Murray. He misses the 3. Rebound falls to Jokic. Did it not say they were in the bonus?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Denver has the ball up by 5 with 2:12 to go. Jokic off to Bruce Brown. 2:08 to go. Brown resets the top of the key. Bounce back to Jokic. Fakes ahead off to Murray. Stripped by McDaniels. Loose on the floor. Picked up in the backcourt by Murray. Has to heave it. It's a shot clock violation.
Tap your heads. Tap your heads. That's shot clock violation. Wait, hold on. What?
Did that not hit? And Gordon's got to that not hit. I thought it did that hit rim.
That did. Oh my goodness. I guess it did hit rim. Bruce Brown the rebound, and Aaron Gordon comes flying in with a dunk. 108-101. I thought that was a shot clock violation too. I guess not. Here's Edwards on the drive. Edwards misses, but it's tipped in by Gobert. And no, they're going to call basket interference.
Yep. And
What is happening?
Oh, it barely ticked rim. Are you kidding me?
Looking at the replay, it skimmed the rim barely.
How did the refs even see that? We're going to get a coach's challenge here by Minnesota.
Hey, good eye. Good eye. Good eye. It barely skimmed the rim on that deep shot by Jamal Murray.
Ooh, yeah, that's above the cylinder. That's not going to count. So it's not a coach's challenge. Under 2 minutes, this can automatically be reviewed for goaltending and basket interference.
Keep smacking that thumbs up, folks. Where we at, Roach?
Josh, we're 50 likes away from 1,100.
Oh, my goodness. And we will be covering the Knicks and Hawks as soon as this game is over in Minnesota. As soon as this game is over in Minnesota. It's 108-101. Denver up by 7 points with 1:39 to go. It's 1:39 on the clock, Roach.
139. Thank you. Wow, man. What a crazy couple minutes has been in this ball game.
Whoo! Boy, oh boy. It is confirmed for basket interference against Rudy Gobert. So no bucket for Rudy.
I love that they can officially review that now under 2 minutes the last couple of seasons. All right, Denver up by 7 can make this a 4-possession game with the score here.
Thank you, Judah. It says you guys are working hard today. Hey, we love basketball. We love covering it, and we love hanging out with you guys. So thank y'all for supporting this stream, whether you're a regular here or you're brand new here today. We hope you guys continue to hang out with us for the playoffs. It's going to be a 7-point lead for the Denver Nuggets, 108-101. Crazy turn of events here. This game is absolutely insane. Both games are going to be on Prime today.
We had Gordon and Randall get on it, and it's an away from the play foul on Randall.
Away from the play foul.
Yeah. Look at this. He was literally bear hugging Gordon, and then Gordon kind of bumped into him and knocked him down.
This game is bonkers, man. This game is absolutely crazy. Thank you, Yvette.
Thank you.
This game is crazy.
Madros, thank you for subscribing.
What was crazy earlier, though, that drive down the baseline by Jaden McDaniels, they were in the bonus. Christian Brown commits a foul, and how was that not free throws? Unless the broadcast was wrong.
They had to be wrong. Murray, so this would be 1 free throw plus the possession for Denver. Murray makes the free throw.
109-101, Denver up by 8 with 1:39 to go.
Jamal Murray still a perfect 16 of 16 for the free throw line. Bro, what a night for Murray, man.
Okay, Murray's going to inbound this from the right sideline, the backcourt to Aaron Gordon. Randall, full court press on Gordon as he's trying to bring it across the timeline. He does. He's to the right far side wing. The crowd is on their feet right now. Shot clock to 13, and a foul by Randall.
Julius. That's back-to-back fouls now by Julius Randle. He's got 4. And
Max says, do you guys think it's kind of messed up that the games are on Amazon Prime? Oh, dude, yeah, we've been long complaining about how many different apps you have to follow along the NBA today. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
It sucks that we have a streaming app have playoff games. It's weird. Gordon, first free throw's up and good, so Denver is in the bonus for the rest of the game.
How far from 1.1 thousand likes, Roach?
20 likes away.
Oh, yeah. One more free throw coming up for Aaron Gordon. Thank you, guys, again. And the second one is missed. Julius Randle with the rebound, down by 9. Here comes Minnesota with only 1:26 left to go. Bounce pass, Edwards, Gobert down the hill, and he draws a shooting foul. Rudy Gobert, fouled by Jamal Murray, will go to the line for 2 free throws with 1:20 left to go in this ball game, down by 9.
Rudy Gobert been aggressive all night, looking for points 18 and 19. You don't expect a lot of scoring for Rudy Gobert. You know you get defense and rebounding.
Free throw number one. Rudy bricks it. He misses the first one.
That's his third missed free throw of the day, Gobert.
One more free throw coming up for Rudy Gobert.
Dude, it's loud here in the ball arena.
Good. Get loud. Second free throw is missed. Rebound bat up in the air, and Jaden McDaniels recovers. He shoots a three. It's an air ball. Jokic the rebound. Jokic brings up the ball. 1:10 to go.
I did not like that shot by McDaniels. I know you want to try to hurry, but yikes.
12 on the shot clock here in the fourth quarter. 1 minute to go. Here's a bounce pass. Cam Johnson to Jokic. Back to Cam Johnson. Everyone's on their feet here in Denver. Leaning in shot. It's good by Cam Johnson. 11-point lead for Denver. 11-point lead for Denver. Timeout. Timeout.
This is what you call the clutch quarter, baby, and Denver clutched it up, Josh.
112 to 101. 11-point lead for the Nuggets. 52 seconds is all that remains. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being here. We hope you guys are having a good time. Don't forget to subscribe. We will be live for game 2 between these two teams on Monday night. We'll be live about 30 minutes before tip-off to do a pregame show to give you guys our predictions and everything. We're 12 likes away from 1,100 likes, so thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Over 3,000 people in the chat. Thank you, guys.
It's been a lot of fun. Denver fans in the chat, make some noise. Y'all gonna take game 1, baby.
Thank you so much there, Ryan, Zimmy. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. I'm not surprised at all, says MacTube. Minnesota didn't do anything to improve the roster this year at all. Of course, they're not going to improve here in the postseason. Well, one game is going to go to the Denver Nuggets. So Atlanta, New York is going to tip off at 6:17 p.m. Eastern. So in 6 minutes, it's supposed to tip off. New York and Atlanta. We will be live for that game. So if you want to hang out with us, we'll drop the link in the chat. We're already live for the Knicks and Atlanta stream. We're just going to wrap this game up, and then we're all going to go over to the Knicks stream. There's that link. If you guys want to come hang out with us, we're going to do it again for New York and Atlanta.
Let's hope that's a fantastic game. We've been spoiled so far this postseason play-ins.
All right, here we go. Ball's going to be inbounding. Here's Minnesota with the possession. 51 seconds to go. Step back three. Edwards, it's falling short. And a rebound for Aaron Gordon and to Nikola Jokic for the layup. It's good. 114 to 101. 114-101. Nikola.
Bro, Jokic tonight, 25, 13, and 11. Edwards right down the lane the other way, 114-103. 37 seconds left, and Denver Nuggets will call a timeout.
37 seconds left to go here with 114-103 being the score in favor of Denver. Both teams in the bonus. All right, so during the commercial break, tonight's stream is presented by PrizePicks.
Guys, go check them out. It's free. It's simple to use. And when you do, they got a great promotion for you guys. Play a $5 lineup and get $50 in lineups instantly.
And let's check out our entry for tonight. Let's see how we did. It was a 3-legger.
Yeah, so we had Ayo Dosunmu for more than 1.5 rebounds. He did not have a single one. Dosunmu did not rebound well tonight. Bruce Brown, we needed 4.5 points plus rebounds. He shattered that. And Jokic needed 6.5 assists, where he's got over 11 assists tonight. So Dosunmu did not do well, but Jokic and Brown did. So guys, go check out PrizePicks. Use that code HMA for $5 and get $50 in instant lineups. Shout out to PrizePicks.
Last seconds of the game here. It's only just a matter of time. Denver's going to inbound this from the near sideline. Gordon to Jamal Murray. He's trapped here. Cross-court pass over to Tim Hardaway Jr. 8 to the shot clock. And it's foul being made by Dante DiVincenzo. They're going to try to play this foul game here. Come on. There's 33 seconds left. You're down by 11. Come on.
Yeah, there's no need to foul here. You ain't coming back from this, man.
Two shots coming up for Tim Hardaway Jr. First one's up, and it's good.
115-103 with 33 seconds to go. Hey, shout out to Gobert, who's on the bench right now. He was amazing tonight for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He was the only one that was consistent throughout the entire game. The only one. Rebounding, scoring, and defense. Hardaway would make both free throws, 116-103. Quickly back the other way. Randall, they'll let him dunk it. Jokic lets him dunk it. Randall to score. 30 seconds to go. Inbounds for Brown, chopped in the backcourt. Gets it to Christian Brown, off to Jokic. Jokic in the front court for Gordon. Hand up to Hardaway. He's going to waste down the clock, and this time Minnesota's not going to foul.
Thank you. And the crowd is on their feet, baby. Denver will take game one. Who predicted that right? Let me know in the chat. Did you have Denver winning game one? We did, so let's go. And that's a shot clock violation. 5 seconds left. McDaniels with the inbound. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And game one is OVA over. 116-105. Denver leads it by 1.
Congratulations, Denver fans. Great second half for you guys. Clutch it up.
All right, if you guys haven't done so, hit that thumbs up on the way out. And just let you know, we will be live for Atlanta and New York coming up next. The stream is already up and ready. So in the chat, hit that link and come join us for the Knicks and Hawks. Rocha, go over to the stream for the Knicks and Hawks.
Okay.
Like on Prime.
Yeah, gotcha.
There's the link right there. Hit that link. Let's go raid ourselves by going over to the Knicks and Hawks game, because we got another game here, baby. We got another game. This time in Madison Square Garden. Jalen Brunson, Karl-Anthony Towns, Jalen Johnson, Dyson Daniels, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And if we don't see you, just want to say thank you guys so much again for a great stream. Thank y'all for subscribing, hitting that like button. Everybody who tuned in, thank y'all so very much. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up too.
This was a lot of fun, man. Can't wait to do it again on Monday for Minnesota and Denver.
All right.
There's the link still being dropped in the chat to this New York and Atlanta game. It's going to be tipping off here in just a couple of minutes. So there you go, guys. Go right ahead. Hey, look, we're getting a TSF rate. I think those gentlemen are pretty handsome and well. Let's go.
Oh, my God.
All right, let's pause that. There we go, guys. Keep dropping the link to go over to this New York game.
They're getting ready for tip-off here in New York. They just went through the introductions and everything like that, so we're getting ready here to go. New York looks like they're going to be in their white uniforms here at home in the Garden against the Hawks. Let us know in the chat. Who do you have, Atlanta or New York, for game number one? The starting five for the Hawks is Dyson Daniels, C.J. McCollum, Jalen Johnson, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and Okongwu. That's your starting five for Atlanta. Your starting five for the New York Knicks: Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, Karl-Anthony Towns, and OG Anunoby. Rocha, who you got for game one?
Give me New York to win game one.
I'm taking the New York Knicks as well. My MVP, Jalen Brunson. Yours?
Jalen Brunson.
X factor for me, I'm going to go with Karl-Anthony Towns.
I'll go OG for his scoring and defense.
All right, first score, I'm going to predict Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Johnson.
First three, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Jalen Brunson.
First dunk, give me OG Anunoby.
Give me OG Anunoby as well.
And the over-under is set at what?
Over-under for tonight's game is 2.
It's going to be set at 217.5. I will go over.
I'm going over as well, baby. All right, once again, New York in the whites and the black jerseys for the Atlanta Hawks here tonight.
We're getting ready for tip-off. Again, mods, somebody drop the link in the Nugget stream. We just wanted to try to send everybody over to the Knicks stream. So hit that link in the stream for the Nuggets side and come join us for the Knicks side.
Hey, right before tip-off, Avatar and 5 gifted memberships.
Avatar 5 gifted.
They go to 5, Anthony, Nate, Russian, and Alaska. Let's go, Avatar.
Avatar, congratulations on the Nuggets taking game one, bro. And we're going to have tip-off. Let's get synced up. 11:53, 52, 51, 50,
Yep.
49. It's Knicks basketball. They'll be shooting on the left side of the court. 47, 46, 45, 44. Jalen Brunson the drive. The kick. Bridges for three. Bridges misses. Rebounded by Okongwu. 11:37, 36, 35. All right. It's going to be Atlanta Hawks basketball right now, shooting on the right side of the court in their black uniforms. Knicks in their all whites. Okongwu, bounce pass. Jalen Johnson on the right wing outside. Drives baseline. Floater up off the glass. Won't go. Josh Hart with the rebound. And here come the Knicks.
Hart picked up here by Alexander Walker. Inside for Bridges. Backs down McCollum. Faded up. Bridges first field goal. Mikal Bridges scores first here tonight. 2-0 lead for New York. Daniels were handed off here, top of the key. Okongwu finds the cutting. Jalen Johnson with the slam.
And that's the first dunk of the game. Jalen Johnson.
Love that backdoor cut as he got around Hart. Speaking of Hart, he's got the possession, and they're handed off to Mikal Bridges, picked up by Alexander Walker. Hands it off to Karl Anthony Towns against Okongwu on the right elbow. Looking for a pass. Inside Brunson cuts against Daniels. Floats it up and in. Jalen Brunson. Back-to-back field goals for the Jalens. 4-2.
That's his first bucket of the game.
4-2 New York. 10:20 to go in the first quarter. Johnson, the top of the key, hand off to Daniels. Tyson, down the baseline. He's left wide open in the reverse lay-in. Bro, New York's defense has disappeared right there. Brunson would give it off to Towns, top of the key against Okongwu. Hand it out to Brunson for three. Jalen Brunson. First three of the game belongs to JB.
7-4 start here for the New York Knicks.
9:48 to go in the first. Here's Alexander Walker pulling over Cat, and he scores 7-6 lead for New York. That is Alexander Walker's first field goal of the game. Average 20 points a game. Here is Josh Hart, picked up top of the key by McCollum. Bounces it to Towns. Inside Anunoby, stolen away by Alexander Walker. Into the hands of Daniels. And a kick out. McCollum for three.
CJ. Okay.
It's
9-7 lead for the Hawks. The starting five for the New York Knicks is Brunson, OG Anunoby, Karl Anthony Towns, Josh Hart, Bridges.
Oh, we're getting a foul here on Atlanta. Foul to start the game on Atlanta as he lead it 9-7. Whoa, what's glitching? Whoa. Now it's steal, and Atlanta will have to possess with 9:02 to go in the first quarter. McCollum, we're handing off to Daniels on the right elbow with 8:57 to go in the first. Inside pass, Daniels reverse layup. Good for Dyson Daniels.
Woo, what a maneuver down the baseline for the Atlanta Hawks. Dyson Daniels, nice.
11-7 to lead for Atlanta. Here's Jalen Brunson on the left elbow. Brunson backs down Alexander Walker inside the paint. 6 to shoot. The fadeaway up. Off the paint. Good for Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson cuts the lead to 2.
Bridges almost stole it from Alexander Walker, but it's picked up in the backcourt by Jalen Johnson.
Atlanta Hawks up 11-9 right here. Here's Jalen Johnson over to Dyson Daniels. Fakes the handoff. He'll drive on OG. He picks up his dribble. Now to Okongwu. Stripped loose by Jalen Brunson. That's a steal. Good defense. Let's see if he turns into offense. For three. He does. It's milk and cookies for Jalen Brunson.
10 already for Brunson. McCollum pulls and hits for 2 the other way.
Yo, this is a nice start, man. It's a nice pace right now. By the way, Jalen Brunson already 10 points on a perfect 4-for-4 shooting. Down by 1. Here come the Knicks shooting on the left side of the court in their all-white uniforms. Hawks in their all-black jerseys.
Brunson up. Go again. He's got 12.
Oh, my God. Jalen Brunson.
McCollum step back 3. He can't answer. Josh Hart with the rebound.
Hart the defensive board. Brunson wants it. He's all in his bag right now. Dyson Daniels picking up Brunson. Towns setting the screen. Behind the back pass. Towns inside. Hart swings it right corner. Bridges for 3, baby. Timeout, Atlanta. New York 17, Atlanta 13. How about that? Here in the Garden, the crowd's on their feet.
Dude, it is electrifying, and it's led by Jalen Brunson's 12 points already.
We got a $5 donation from the Sports Critic. He says, I got Papa John's stuffed crust with Magic W, with the Magic W, as it was 50% off. I think we will give Pistons a hard time if we play like we did yesterday. Congratulations on winning that game yesterday against the Hornets. You guys absolutely imposed your will with your size, with your physicality. If you can play like that, if Paulo can play like that, well, that could be an interesting series. They both play very physical, but that's the biggest question because Magic have not been consistent at all this year. I don't know what team we're going to get from Orlando, but if they look like that, it could be interesting.
I hope it's a fun series, Amir. Good luck, bro.
I hope this is going to be a fun series. I was thinking this could be New York and Atlanta. We're at a 4-point lead for the Knicks with 7:10 left to go in the first quarter. Jalen Brunson off to a red-hot start, man. 12 points from Brunson on a perfect 5-for-5 shooting. Bridges has the other 5 points. So 17 points from 2 players for New York. Meanwhile, for the Atlanta Hawks, Dyson Daniels, he's got 4 points. McCollum's got 5. Jalen Johnson's got 2. Nickeil Alexander-Walker has 2. 4-point lead for the Knicks. If you're just tuning in, let me know who you have for this series. For the series, I'm taking New York in 6 games over the Hawks.
I'm taking New York in 5 in this series.
Roach is taking them in 5. Atlanta Hawks were a really damn good team since the trade deadline. Getting C.J. McCollum, his veteranship has been absolutely outstanding for Atlanta. Nickeil Alexander-Walker may just be the most improved player in the season. I think he is going to win that. Jalen Johnson really stepped up into that leadership role, especially after Trae Young was finally completely gone, right, from this team. The Hawks looked great. For the New York Knicks, I'm taking them because of their size. I'm taking them because of their experience. Jalen Brunson's already showing that. I'm taking the Knicks in 6.
I'm taking the Knicks because of their experience as well. Not a lot of players on this Atlanta team have been to the playoffs outside of McCollum.
Yeah, who's going to be their closers for Atlanta if the game gets really, really close? I just have more confidence in New York. They have more scores and stuff like that. They could do more with New York. I think Towns can have a great series. I think he should have a great series. Mitchell Robinson should have a great series too. But let's see what the chat says. I see Knicks in 6, New York in 7, Knicks. Hawks might win this, bro, says Tread. You could be right. C. Smith, he's going Atlanta in 7. Q Ball, what's up? He says Knicks in 6. And let's see, Bird Call in 6 says Falcon grad. I'm seeing some sweeps. Doug's saying a sweep. Ken's saying a sweep.
I wouldn't have my doubts that this ends up being a sweep, but as hard as Atlanta was, I think they could catch fire one game and win, especially if you could get people like Kuminga, Alexander Walker to get going and scoring. Jalen Johnson, we've already seen him with the dunk here tonight. He's got to impose as well. He was a triple-double machine during the regular season. Joker says Atlanta might go to 7 games. Really, Joker? It would be awesome if some of these series end up going 7 games, man. Especially series we don't expect to go 7. Conan says, yeah, give me a 5-game series. Knicks win. Fran's got Knicks in 6. Knicks in 4, says Papa. Muted.
We're coming back from the timeout by Atlanta. They have the ball with Okongwu, Jalen Johnson, McCollum, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and Dyson Daniels. Hawks have the ball shooting on the right side of the screen in their black uniforms. Knicks in their all white. The crowd's chanting defense.
Alexander Walker spins, kick out, Daniels 3, no, rebound Bridges. You notice, Josh, they left Daniels wide open right there.
Oh, yeah, he's not a consistent scorer at all.
Bridges drives in and scores.
Oh, tough layup there by Bridges, assisted by Brunson.
That's 5 straight points now for Bridges. Kick out, Johnson, straightaway 3.
Jalen rattles it inside, making a 3-point game. Johnson, good bucket right there, man. He's got 5 points now. 6:15 left to go here in the first quarter. Here comes Brunson into the front court.
Brunson, the three, hits again.
All right, we got to get Zeke back up here.
Oh,
Brunson is just a man unconscious right now. 6 for 6, 15 points. 6:01, 6 minutes. 5:59, 58. Nikhil, floater, won't go. Towns the rebound. 5:53,
yeah.
52, 51, 50.
OG, kick up top to Karl Anthony Towns, picked up by a Okongwu. Back to the left elbow for Josh Hart. Gets a route from McCollum. Down the baseline, met up by a Okongwu. Has to pass it up. Throws it, and it's knocked out of bounds by Danson Daniels.
Sports Critic says, are you guys watching WrestleMania? You couldn't pay me to watch that crap product.
I am not watching WrestleMania, no. I'll see the results and everything on social media. Inbounds coming up here for the New York Knicks. 5 seconds to shoot. Inbounds for Hart. Knocked away and stolen away by Gabe Vincent.
Gabe Vincent, former Laker, here now with Atlanta, finds a Okongwu on top for 3. Too strong. Rebound to OG.
5:24 to go in the first quarter. Jalen Brunson picked up by Daniels. Screened by Josh Hart. Gets a couple of screens. Now met up by Vincent. Pump fakes a step back and knocked out of bounds by Jalen Johnson. Good hands so far here by Atlanta in the passing lanes. New York D inbounds as they lead at 22-16. How about Jalen Brunson tonight, man? Just excellent with 15 already. Hey, Jonathan Kuminga, we're checking for Atlanta. Let's go. But it's Towns on the inbounds. All right. I get to Okongwu, top of the key. The cross, the drive, it gets a Okongwu. Blocked by a Okongwu.
Ooh, good defense, man.
Into the hands of Jalen Johnson as he backs down Brunson. Johnson up and under off the paint, too strong. 5 of the rebound, taken by Josh Hart.
22-16, New York up by 6 with 4:51. Jalen Johnson with a steal in transition. Johnson for 3. Oh my goodness, Jalen. Timeout, New York. 4:44 to go. Timeout, New York.
Just like that, it's a 3-point game. How about Jalen Johnson in the defense of the Hawks, Josh?
Oh, what's up, Reggie?
What's up, Rasheed?
22-19, a 3-point game. Jalen Johnson now with 8 points after that steal and 3. Timeout, New York.
It's the Jalen show, man, with Johnson and Brunson combined for 23 points already. I love it, man. You love to see good defense leading the transitional offense, like we saw the block by Okongwu, the steal by Jalen Johnson, and 3 by Jalen Johnson.
Yowza. Oh, my goodness. We still have over 900 people in the chat over there for the Minnesota and Denver stream. Once again, click the link in the chat. Come hang out with us for the Hawks and Knicks stream. It's already underway. We're doing play-by-play over there with the live scoreboard and the stats. Again, thank y'all so much for the support over for that Nuggets and Wolves stream. That was an incredible stream. You guys were awesome. We're going to be doing it here for this Hawks and Atlanta game, Hawks and Knicks game, and then later on tonight for the Lakers and Rockets game.
The main event of the evening tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Timeout here by Atlanta as they're by New York as they're up by 3 points. Jalen Brunson, if you're just tuning in, guys, that's 15-22 for the New York Knicks.
Zayden says we just hit 200 likes here on the Knicks stream, baby.
Hey, well, thank y'all so much. 80 away from 300.
Gracias.
Who y'all got winning this as G-Juice?
For game 1, I'm taking New York.
I'm also taking New York here in game 1. Feel like they're going to probably win both of these home games, and maybe Atlanta could take 1 or 2 at home. But we'll see. It's a good game right now, 3-point game.
We're in a commercial break. It's a timeout made right now by New York. They called that timeout after Jalen Johnson ripped one from the Knicks and then scores a 3.
I normally don't like when players do that, where they get a steal and they pull up for 3 like that. But hey, Jalen Johnson made it. We saw in the last game, Denver and Minnesota, a few times Minnesota had steals, went up for pull-up 3s and missed. You like to see them sometimes go inside the paint. It was a 2-on-1, but Johnson pulled anyways. All right, coming out of the timeout. Let's see if we could get some outside scoring besides Brunson and Bridges for the New York Knicks. Okay, I think we had an injury update or something. Brunson, he's been cutting. He's been hitting threes, everything right now. What's up, JC Ferros and GG Nuggets fans? Almost came back in the end. Dude, that was a fun game. JC Ferros, that was a fun game, man. Sorry about the loss, though. Jalen Brunson on the bench now as we're about to come out of the timeout. And now he'll get up next to Mikal Bridges and come back out. 4:44 to go in the first quarter. That was a long timeout. That was a long timeout. I need 12 points from OG Anunoby, says back up. Well, good luck. Good luck, man.
We're coming back for the timeout. Let's see. Mitchell Robinson checked in for OG Anunoby. And here we go. Thank you so much, Lawana, for the subscribe. 4:40 to go. And here comes Jalen Brunson, the Knicks, into the front court. Jalen Brunson off the screen from Hart over to Towns. Towns struggling here to start this game. He will hand it off to Bridges, and there's going to be a foul here. Offensive foul against Towns.
Oh. All right, well, that's going to be Atlanta ball down by 3. They could tie the game or make it a 1-point ball game. It'll be Jalen Johnson with 4:25 to go in the first to bring it up court for the Hawks. Johnson will head it off left double for a Okongwu. And we're going to get a foul on the floor here by New York. It's a personal foul on Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges. Great podcast. We appreciate you. Strop down, baby. Appreciate that. Tyson Daniels, the inbounds from the left elbow. Kick it up top here to Jalen Johnson. Picked up by Josh Hart. Kuminga sets a screen. Jalen Johnson attacks. Kick out Daniels. Pull up over Robinson. Way off. And Jalen Brunson with the rebound. 4:05 to go in the first quarter. Brunson fades it up. Too short. Okongwu picks up the rebound for Atlanta. 3:55 to go in the first quarter. Hawks possession down by a tray. Here's Johnson inside Okongwu. He'll draw a shooting foul on Mitchell Robinson. He will draw a shooting foul on Robinson. 2 shots coming up for Okongwu. I like that. Good attack there. Eric, you're fighting to get synced up. We're going to sync up here after these free throws, bro. Okongwu first one up and good. And it's 22-20 lead for New York. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, he'll check back in. OG back in. Shaman in for the first time. Miles McBride in for the first time. So a whole lot of substitutions right now here by both teams.
$3:50 to go. One more free throw coming up. He's taking his sweet, precious time shooting these free throws, too. He could cut the lead here to 1. And the free throw is up and good for Okongwu. 22-21. Knicks with the ball just up by 1 point. And on the floor for the Knicks, it's OG Anunoby, Brunson, Mitchell Robinson, Shamet, and Deuce McBride shooting on the left side of the court in their all-white uniforms. Here they come.
Robinson almost lost the ball, but it's picked up by OG Anunoby. And after Jalen Brunson. Around Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Pump fakes. Spins. Fades. Way off. And Jonathan Kuminga with the rebound. Former NBA champion Jonathan Kuminga, who hands it off to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Bounces it to Okongwu. Attacks Mitchell Robinson. Oh, yeah. Okongwu to take the lead for Atlanta.
Just like that.
23-22 to lead for the Hawks. It's Jalen Brunson, the crossover kick out to Shammy with a spin move. Shammy with a screen. Kicks it up top to Miles McBride. He's got it against Vincent, screen by Robinson. McBride for three, no good. Jalen Johnson tries to get the rebound, and he does. And to take it away from Brunson. Hands it up top to Okongwu, over to Jonathan Kuminga. On the left elbow. As he attacks Brunson, fades it up, wanted a foul, he missed it. And OG Anunoby with the rebound. Here's OG attacking down the lane. OG met up by Kuminga, and they're going to call Kuminga for a shooting foul.
Kuminga will send OG to the line for 2 shots. Hey, sure, Alicia, how you doing? Rozier, he's got the Hawks tonight, and right now, they're looking good, man. After a hot start for New York and Jalen Brunson, Knicks started to let up a little bit as Atlanta was able to capitalize. And they lead it by 1. Here's OG at the line shooting 2 free throws. First free throw coming up for OG is good. Ties the game at 23 apiece. With 2:29 left to go here in the first quarter.
You make the second one, he can retake the lead here for the New York Knicks.
William Vargas says, how you doing? Doing all right. How you doing?
Doing all right, bro. It's been a fun day so far.
OG, second free throw is up, and it's good. So it's 24-23, 1-point lead for the Knicks. Here come the Hawks, shooting on the right side of the court in their all-black uniforms with Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Kuminga, Mohamed Gay, Risa Share, and Vincent.
Risa Share with it. Here's spin. What was that? He missed the shot by a mile. OG with the rebound. Handing up top here to Jalen Brunson. Trying to get around Kuminga. Spins, pumps. Kick out OG. OG inside. Puts it up. Puts it in. Anunoby. 26-23 to lead here for New York. 1:53 to go in the first quarter. Zach will hand it off to Vincent up top to Jonathan Kuminga. Picked up on the screen by Jalen Brunson. Joku goes inside, hands off inside. Layup no good. Offensive rebound, Richard side. He'll go up, no good. And a rebound by Mitchell Robinson, his first rebound of the ball game. Yeah. 1:30 to go here in the first quarter. Brunson attacks inside, and Jalen Brunson's got 17. 17 for Brunson, 1:18 to go in the first quarter. Kuminga pulls for 3. That's no good. An offensive rebound for the Hawks. They'll reset it. Alexander Walker 3. That rims out, no good. And a rebound by Mitchell Robinson. Robinson to McBride, way off on the 3. Winchester with the rebound. Alexander Walker will bring it up court here for the Atlanta Hawks. He will hand it off to Kuminga, and Kuminga will draw a shooting foul. He will draw a shooting foul on Miles McBride. 2 shots coming up. .48 seconds to go. Kuminga will have 2 free throws to make this a 3-point ball game.
Welcome in, Mactube.
What's up, dude? Get that back up there. There you go. Kuminga, first one, yes. 28-24. 28-24. Second one coming up here for Joku.
Free throw was no good, and it's rebounded by Brunson, and he's fouled by Zach.
Then the bone. No bonus. No bonus. 46 seconds to go. New York having inbounds. That was the first foul under 2 minutes by Atlanta.
What's up, Mary? Thank you, Mary. Goodman says, man, dude, Risa is so bad. He is terrible. Terrible. Brunson took a poke in the eye with that foul. It's 28-24. It's a 4-point lead for New York. They'll have the ball with Brunson bringing it up. Shooting 70% from the field. Jalen Brunson's got 17 points. He's out there with OG Anunoby, Robinson, Shamet, and Deuce McBride.
Brunson picked up by Gabe Vincent. Nice spin move. Jalen pulls up. No foul, no good, and rebound by Zach. They're handed off here to Alexander Walker. Kick it out to Kuminga. Joku off, back to Alexander Walker, back to Kuminga. Picked up by Brunson. Joku fades off the bank. No good. Mitchell Robinson, the rebound. They're handed off here to Jalen Brunson. Brunson were handed off to the right elbow for OG Anunoby. Back to Jalen Brunson. Around Zach. Brunson with one to shoot. Pulls up and scores! He does it again, and that would do it for the first quarter. 30-24 lead for the New York Knicks. Whoa. Jalen Brunson with 19 points and that first quarter lead the way here for the New York Knicks.
He's incredible.
Incredible, man.
All right, where we at on the likes, Roach?
Let's see. We are 20 likes away for 300. Let's go. Yo, Avatar, the $10 donation. Okay, I'm either going to build the Lego Sorting Hat from Harry Potter or the Lego Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. Any thoughts?
Huh. I recently finally watched Train Your Dragon. And Toothless is that dragon, the black one. He's pretty cool. But I got to go with the Sorting Hat. It's more iconic.
I don't know either one, so I'll just agree with Josh because I haven't seen either. I appreciate the $10 donation, Avatar. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Avatar.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and end this Minnesota and Denver stream. Thank y'all so much for joining tonight for that one. It was a lot of fun. We'll be live for game 2 on Monday for that series. So once again, if you're still in that stream over 600 in there, here's the link to come over to this Atlanta and New York ball game.